Coming up a little bit later on this morning, about 10 o'clock. And here's what else we've got for you too. Touches and things like that.
I'd much prefer Gemma. Come here, Gemma. This is I love her, I love her. Even though she's married, I still love her.
We've got to scoop because apparently all would take that one to marry our floor assistant, Gemma. Gemma, how would you feel about that?
It's a shame I'm married.
I was going to say, how'd your husband feel about it?
Oh, I think he'd be very happy, yeah.
I think there are a lot of fans who are very glad that you're married, actually. I think we all ought to go and cool down now. At least you ought to. Do you like Kathy Dennis?
I love Kathy Dennis, Miss
Good.
Norfolk.
Well, she's falling right now. Here she is.
She does. Now it's time to tell you about the North, South, East, West competition prize, and it is a gold ticket. This is a white ticket. And that enables you and a friend to go to the cinema, any UCI cinema that is of your choice, for free for a whole year. I'm going to be showing you Chris Rea's latest video, which is called Soft Top, Hard Shoulder, and you've got to answer a question about it. Well, the question will be coming up during the video. All you have to do is ring this number, 0891 800 383. That's 0891 800 383. Leave your answer, your name, your telephone number, including the code. Oh, by the way, the call will cost no more than 20 pence. Don't forget to ask permission before you use the phone. Now, I'll be announcing the 4 lucky winners later on in the programme. Sarah will be reviewing the latest films at 10:30, but here is that said video, and it's Soft Top, Hard Shoulder. Watch out for the question, y'all. Here it comes. First of all, welcome back to you all. Are you ready to take some phone calls?
Yeah, why not?
Indeed.
I'll tell you what, they've been getting mad in there. There's been that many phone calls, so we should get straight on with it, should we, yeah? And who's on line 1?
Claire Juniper.
Kate, sorry.
Claire Juniper.
Kate Juniper, that's lovely. Claire Juniper. Nice name. Where are you from, Claire?
Abbey Woods.
Abbey Woods. Go on, bang away with your question.
In a year's time, I'll be going to secondary school. Will you please tell me if Grange Hill is realistic to life?
Well, we're restricted in actually what we can and can't do. I mean, it's as close as what you can get. There is like bullying and stuff like that does go on. But you know, you just got to beware of that and just carry on with your life, really.
Thank you for the question, Claire. Now we'll go to the studio, and first of all, it's Helen. Helen, what's your question?
Do you act and behave like your characters in your real school?
Good question. Or in your case, did you used to act?
Did I used to?
Yeah.
I was slightly worse than my character, I think, personally. I was expelled 3 times, so
Were you?
I suppose.
Not a very good example.
Hey, come on, leave me alone, leave me
That's
alone.
not gone down very well with the studio, I don't think.
But I was nice. It wasn't my fault.
Parents will
I
be
was
up to your
misunderstood.
neck. Can we go to another line? This is... How would you answer that question? I mean, were you like it at school?
Well, I was good, wasn't I?
Yeah.
I behaved really well, and I always done my work and everything.
I'm sure.
I did. I
sure.
did. She was the naughty one.
I was naughty, but I'm not, like, in Grange Hill, I'm really nasty, but I'm not, I'm not like that in real life.
She wasn't
nice.
nasty.
I'm a nice
Don't believe
person.
her. She's painting this picture that she's a really nice person. But she wouldn't even lend me the money for a cup of tea earlier on, and I'm not having it. Right, we'll go to the next line. On line 2, who's there?
It's Stephanie Carter.
Hello, Stephanie Carter. Where are you calling from?
And Grange Hill.
Hiya.
Right.
Right.
I've got a twin sister called Pippa, and we're always fighting over men, and take that. And we want to know what you fight over.
What are you fighting over us for? We're not worth it.
Yeah, we're your biggest fans.
Oh, all right then. All right then. What's your answer to that question?
We don't really fight over things
No,
like
we
that.
used to, when we was, like, younger, we used to not fight or nothing, but we just used to, like, argue and anything, but...
We fight over stupid things, really.
Yeah.
We don't have a great big fight. We just argue, just like picky things.
Like the normal relationship.
Yeah, just like anyone else.
I can remember when my sister, like, you know, she used to tickle me to death when I was younger. And now I'm like 6'1" and she's really little. And like, when I go home, I beat you up, don't I, Sal? When am I going to? I'm going to Gemma. Gemma, are you Gemma? What is your question, Gemma?
You cover a lot of adult and controversial subjects on Grange Hill, like the teenage pregnancy. Do you ever worry that you could be wrongly influencing the younger viewers to be like the heroes?
Good question.
Well, no, not really, because our script writers, they take a lot of responsibility for the storylines, and they do so much research. I mean, before they go around, they go to schools and that,
They
don't
go
they?
into schools and talk to the children.
Yeah.
There's about 8 months research goes into like
Before they
the
actually
whole
agree
year.
to a big storyline like the teenage pregnancy.
And normally they take on a major thing every 2 years. That's a major controversial thing. Only every 2 years. They won't do it every year because there's so much research needs doing to it.
Yeah, you seem as though you've rehearsed the answer, actually. Do you think you're going to ask?
We have rehearsed it in the cover too.
Doing it, mate. David Debulus is doing that.
Absolutely.
And now we're going to line 4, is it? Line 3. Who's on line 3?
Cheryl Phillips,
Hello, Cheryl. Where are you calling from?
Strood in Kent.
Strood in Kent. So what's your question?
Would you like, this is to all of them, would you like to
All
be
of
in
us.
the situations in which you portray in Grange Hill?
Oh, that's a tricky one. I wouldn't. No, definitely not.
How about you, Cam?
No. I like my home life too much. I couldn't
Because you're
handle.
homeless in this.
Yeah, I can't. I couldn't really handle, like, you know what I mean, having a brother like mine who beats me up and stuff. I couldn't handle that.
He's terrible, him.
Oh,
Why don't you give him a crack one
He
day?
does my
or
head in, I tell you.
something? Yeah, I know. I've seen him hit it. And Julie,
Me, no, I think my character's really boring. She's like,
I can say that.
yeah, she's moaning.
I'd say you come on the screen and I fall asleep. Me, I'm sorry about that.
It's true. She's always moaning.
I'm only joking.
All the
I'm
time
only
she's
joking.
moaning. So I don't think I'd like to.
I'm going to get another question now from Michael. And there's Michael. Far away, son.
Why do you think the show has lasted so long?
Because it's good.
Basically,
There you go.
I reckon that.
there's in a nutshell.
Well, I think because it's to do with schools. You've got a new audience every year. Like now that us three have left, the end of this year is our last series, and we leave, and a new first year begin.
And of course, it's something that everybody can
And
relate
everyone
to
can
being
relate
at
to
school.
as well. So it's like, you know.
I mean, everybody loses their home at school, don't they, nowadays?
That's something. Okay.
We're going to go to another line, and this is line 4. Who's on line 4?
Charlotte Goff.
Hello, Charlotte.
Hello, Robbie.
Where are you from, Charlotte?
London.
What's your question, Charlotte?
For Kelly.
Uh-huh.
I went to see you play at a charity football match at Crystal Palace
That
football
was good,
ground.
wasn't it?
Although you lost, you were very good. Do you play a lot of football in your spare time?
Nice question.
I try and play as much charity football as I can because
Charity. Do you do
Yeah, a lot of work for charity.
mate?
So I play football most Sundays, even though I'm not very good.
What position do you play?
Kelly's paid this girl because Kelly's just terrible.
Hey, listen.
Have you got a little sister or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Thrown in?
Yeah.
No, even though
Actually, you were very good.
Listen, I scored. We played Biker Grove and I scored. That's the only goal I've ever scored in my life. but I
Anybody
did
can score against Spiker Grove,
Yeah,
let me tell you. I played the whole cast of Biker Grove by myself, all 100 of them. I scored 5 goals against them. And they were lucky to get 1. Right, who we going? We're going to ask James in the studio. I'll look down so you can ask your question, mate.
Do you like to watch yourself on TV?
No, I hate it. I just went up
Everybody
there.
says that. I love it, me.
I hate watching it when I was ages ago, like in the early episodes. I hate going back and watching the past, like all the early episodes.
I hate when there's like a scene which I know I did bad, and you think, oh no, I'm going to have to watch this, and then you just watch it and you think, yeah, it was bad. That was terrible.
That happens to me all the time, but you know, I'm just checking my hair, me. I don't care what I say. Do we look all right? Check the profile. Check the profile, yeah, I look all right. Are we going back to the lines? Okay, on line 5, who is it?
Simon Riley.
Hi, Simon. Where are you calling from, mate?
I'm calling from Olympia.
Olympia?
Yes.
Where's that?
It's in London.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go out of Stoke-on-Trent, I'm lost. What's your question, mate?
Right, what's the best thing about working on Grange Hill?
There's the money in it.
Well, we're like a family, really. We get on really well.
You get to meet a lot of people through working on Grange Hill, don't you, really?
Yeah.
Like you.
Like,
Yes, because I'm a pop personality.
Yeah.
One of those pop personalities that you meet occasionally.
right, have I got time to do another studio question? And it's Lisa, and you must be Lisa down there.
Will you be sending any Valentine's cards this year?
I certainly will, yeah.
Go on, send us.
I've got a boyfriend.
Go on, tell me.
So, no. So,
What's your boyfriend's name? Come on, spill the beans. Spill the beans.
Declan, I'll be sending him one. And I think I might even send Rolf Harris one as well.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Because we want to back and sing on his new song, don't
Yeah.
we? We want to back and sing his new song.
Sorry?
We want to back and sing on Rolf Harris's new song.
I'll do it.
We want to be there.
Oh, you want to be Who are you going to be sending a Valentine's card
Well, I'll
to?
be sending one.
You'll be sending
I'll
one,
be sending one to
definitely.
someone, yeah.
And you, Cal, quick?
Yeah, I'll be sending one to my girlfriend.
You'll be sending one to
Yeah.
me? They're all attached. It's not fair. Anyway, Thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you.
It's been wonderful talking to you. And now we're going to go to the Pirates of Darkwater. In this week's episode, the search for the hidden treasure continues. Here it comes!
Honest, our eyes were only half on Pirates of Darkwater.
Well, we had a good excuse, though.
Yeah, because we're actually watching Tom.
Blimey, that's good.
Thank you.
Can we hold this up? So far, so good. We've got 2. We're in through the front door. Can you see?
We've got the mermaid here
Yeah.
serving
Yeah.
squid, and we've got Trevor and Simon's hairy armpit and showing what.
That's Paul.
It is, yeah.
No, that's you. That's you, Robbie.
Is that me?
By the end of the show.
I look rough.
Looking great. So we'll keep an eye on that, see how it's going later on in the programme. Of course, you can win it as well. And what's still to come then, eh?
Oh, all
what do you
sorts
think,
of
eh?
things.
Eh?
All
Oh.
sorts of things.
To Linda Duff wrote it in the Star.
Oh, well, there you are then. It's
A
absolutely
five-a-side
true.
hockey match, wasn't it?
It's
Sorry.
Excuse me a second, Tom. Can I just creep past here
See you
because we've got a
later.
very
See you in a bit,
important
Phil.
moment coming up here. See you
Oh,
later.
yeah.
The competition, the cartoon that you could win. What have we got? What have we got this time? Let's spin it round. What have we got now?
Sting,
No.
sting.
This is great. Ring, ring, sting, sting. So you've got the film preview stuff up here
That's me.
with a bit of popfish. Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
Robbie.
I'm
up
sorry
there.
about that, Robbie.
Is that Robbie? Oh no, that's Gordon. And a little bit of comic relief here with a bit of tomato. Excellent.
Okay, one more to do and it's finished.
It's done after one more.
Yeah.
How many will that have been altogether?
I think it's 7 or 6
It's a great prize.
How long has it actually taken you to do all that now then?
since I began the programme.
When did you first? When was your first ever cartoon?
I can't remember. A long time ago.
At school? Did you start doing it at school?
Oh,
Teachers
yeah, I
and things?
used to do it once at school, yeah. But I can't remember how long ago.
Do you keep them? Do you keep all the ones that?
I've got drawers full of cartoons. Yeah.
Poor Tom.
Keep all
He's
of
in this glaze state. He's trying to get
I
all
know.
these cartoons done. We're pushing him from pillar to post around the studio.
No, I don't usually have Sting playing in the corner when I'm working.
Oh, at least not in real life, anyway.
No.
Maybe on your hi-fi. Well, there's some music coming up now. We have Extreme, Tragic Comic. Remember that we're going to see all the cartoons at the end of the show this morning, and
Hurrah.
you could win them.
Hurrah.
Yes, we are.
The one I like is the one where I'm going all the way through the video. Anyway, just to recap, I set the prize for the North, South, East, West competition, and it was, of course, this, which is a UCI ticket, which enables you and your friend to go to any UCI cinema throughout the land, free of charge for a whole year. And the winners are... From the north, Timothy Sowell from Glasgow. From the south, Christy Inglis from Raynham in Essex. From the east, Jessica Walker from Mount Mowbray. From the west, Roy Cardinal from Preston. That's Broughton in Preston. And now... Oh, and the question was... Did I do the question? No, I didn't. The question was... Which river flows through Glasgow? And it is, Gordon. That's right, the River Clyde. And all of those people there got it absolutely correct. Now, this is a sneak preview of what's on next week. You may gasp in amazement, because in fact, straight from Anthea Turner's flat, it is Tracy Island. And what do we say when we see Tracy Island? We say, blimey, that's good. Let's go again. But that is all for next week. And I'll be on next week, of course, with the rest of the lads from Take That, so tune in for that. But now we've got a clip, and it's a video of 5 girls from Australia who've been taken everywhere apart from England by storm. And they are called... How long have I got left? 5. Okay, this is Girlfriend, and they take us around shopping in London. See you.
It's a shame. It's a shame. And you're in next week as well.
Yeah.
With
Then
all,
that's a shame,
with all,
isn't
with all of them.
Everybody's
Take That.
coming in.
The whole lot.
Unfortunately.
Wow.
And thanks, Tom. Thanks very much.
Thanks,
And don't forget the competition that you can sort of enter. That's to win Tom's strip that he's done throughout the morning. When I say Tom's strip, I don't mean he's going to take his clothes.
Comic strip.
Comic strip.
You'll
that's
see
the
it
one.
at the end of the
And
programme.
the question was, what's the time in Khartoum? Khartoum, you see. Khartoum in the Sudan. What was the time, Chet?
It was 3 minutes to 11 here. What
3
time
minutes
was it
to
in
11.
Khartoum?
What time was it there?
Well, that's
You
it
can
then.
know that.
Oh, you're
That's
here.
it. Oh, hello.
All right then. See you next
We
week.
just wanted to check. Oh, we think you
Just
did it
check
very
that you
well.
finished the
Okay.
show.
Thank you.
You were
Okay.
excellent.
Thank you
Top
very much.
energy. See you. Bye.
See you. Here it comes. Birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Robbie. Happy birthday to you. I'm touched. I'm touched.
Is there a knife anywhere that we can cut
Do you have
it?
knives,
Because
please?
we're all quite hungry.
So we're not allowed a slice then?
Can,
No?
are
No,
we
we'll
allowed
get
to...
We'll get a knife. Oh, a knife, yes.
Maybe, in your own time, later on. I mean, we've
We'll
got
have a
another
slice
couple of
this.
hours.
Well, we're just checking out this fashion accessory that Robbie's got. Were these a birthday present? Or you just buy them for yourself?
Right, yeah, I bought them for myself for my birthday. Seeing as I'm 19 and my eyes are going and everything, my life.
Yes, it all falls apart from now on, I have to tell you.
Downhill.
And there is a wicked rumour. There is just floating around, and I want you to lay this to rest right now.
Well, on the ground. Go on.
Straight down.
What
There
is
is a
it?
wicked rumour that those are not prescription glasses.
There's another
started
wicked
having-
rumour. There's
What's
another
that?
wicked rumour that actually you stole them from The Looking Eye. And yes, I think you did, because that's what they look like to me, The Looking
I've
Eye.
had enough about
They're going to need
my
them for
glasses in
later.
that way. I like them, and that's all that counts, really.
Exactly.
But I tell you what, while we do what's coming up
Okay.
next on the programme, let's just do a bit of a swap here.
Okay.
And the knife.
Yeah. Oh, and then you can cut the cake.
Ta-da!
You cut the cake.
I can't see
And
the cake.
here's what's still to come. I can't see anything at all because these are just glass.
Philip,
This doesn't do anything.
I've got the same wrong with my eyes as you have.
That's right,
and
you
you
do
should
it,
be able
Robbie.
to see
You
them.
do it.
Okay.
Can you see?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay, what's on then, Robbie?
Okay.
Film without one of the 5 young individuals in question.
What are you talking about?
Well, me.
Eh?
Doc.
What?
Zob. The missus. You know, the 5 young individuals. What sopped to fame in the last year.
I'm not talking about you and your stupid cohorts. I'm talking about Take That.
I thought I found love with somebody else's girl, yeah. Walking around feeling so broken-hearted, lost in a different world.
Hello, boys.
Hello. Oi, oi.
I've just stubbed my toe and I've got a little bit of witch hazel in the car. See you inside.
Okay.
Pasty, I thought I told you to stay in the car.
Oh, come on, Yvonne. I mean, it's only a year ago I was on the road with the Stones.
What, you mean the Rolling Stones with Mick Jagger?
No, I was left by the wayside, surrounded by pebbles. Oh, go on, let me sample the rock and roll lifestyle. I've got my tick that hit.
Yes, I know, and you look all right, Nana, in it. Look, Take That aren't that kind of band. Now listen, you just stay in the car, all right? Well, welcome, lads.
Thank
to
you.
the fireside.
No, welcome to the north, Yvette.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming up and seeing us.
Well, this is my grandma just lives up the road, you know.
Oh, yes, double portions. That will do very nicely, thank you.
What's it like being a pop star?
We give puzzled reactions, didn't we? So
Yeah,
tell us.
yeah.
We always do that. When everybody says, what's it like being a pop star, we all go, oh, you tell us when you find out, like, being dead modest.
Yeah, it's what you did
But it's
before.
great, and we got loads of money, big cars and big mansions like pop stars have, and it's brilliant.
Have you still got friends that you had before you became major pop stars? And they're still your friends?
Well, you certainly find out who your real friends are, who stick by you. You get a lot of your friends who think you're gone big-headed because you haven't been in touch with them for a while, but it's not the case, because you can't simply get the time for it.
I had like a lot of old friends from school who it sounds a bit daft, but they're nervous to phone me up because I might start thinking that, so you've got to always be aware, and you've got to wait up what they're really there for.
Hello, room service, Pasty here. Would you be so kind and send me up your largest bottle of rock and roll mouthwash and a nice bucket full of soil? Thank you very much.
Do you remember your first kiss?
I was so nervous, I was shaking like a leaf, and I don't know if I did it right or nothing, but she never wanted to know me after that, really.
I remember my first kiss. I was at school, infant school. It was a terrific kiss. She was a great headmistress.
Spirits move me every time I see you. Da 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 da. Could it be? Oh, looks, it's the management.
So what about America?
Well, it's a place we've been dying to go to for a long time, so many acts come over to England from America, and we're just looking forward to taking our act over there. So we're really looking forward to it.
So, which part in America? The South Coast, West Coast?
We're doing New York first.
Ooh. So it's going to be funny being the new boys again.
That's right, yeah.
Well, good luck with it.
Thank you.
Hope it goes well. Don't come back too brown.
Excuse me, Miss Yvonne, might I have a quick word?
Yes, of course.
Thank you, Yvette. Thanks for the interview.
Bye.
See you later, Yvette. Thank you, Yvette. Cheers.
A million love songs later. And here I go.
Oh, I can't decide if I should read or think. I keep an open mind till the day sets in. Here you call me, I'm so willing to call back. Here you're thinking, hope you hear me thinking too. Why can't I wake up with you, so you're there when I open my eyes? Baby, why can't I wake up with you? You're my life, you're my life. Feel alive. So I'll just begin, yeah, to read my mind before you ring me. Hear you thinking, hope you hear me thinking too. Why can't I wake up with you, so you're there when I open my eyes? Baby, why can't I wake up with you? You're my life, you're my life. Why can't we dream the same night, so you're there when the dark turns to light? Baby, I know this is right. You're my life, you're my life.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, baby. Oh, good. Oh, lady. Come to me. Oh, I can't decide if I should beat or think. I'll keep an open mind till the day sets in. Here you call me, I'm so willing to call back. Here you thinking, hope you hear me thinking too. Why can't I wake up with you? So you're there when I open my eyes. Baby, why can't I wake up with you? You're my life. Ooh, you're my life. Feel alive. So I'll just begin, yeah, to read my mind before you ring me. Hear you thinking, hope you hear me thinking too. Why can't I wake up with you? So you're there when I open my eyes. Baby, why can't I wake up with you? You're my life. You're my life. Oh, you're my life.
Seat yourself.
Good to see you again,
Philip. Nice to see you.
Thanks, brother.
Welcome
Nice to
back.
see you.
Welcome back. So Valentine's Day coming up. I think let's talk romance.
Oh yes.
Let's talk love.
Let's.
If you were to be able to pick the dream date and where you could go and what you could do, what would it be? And we'll start at that end, Gary.
Thanks for picking on me first. I don't know. I don't think I've got a dream date, really. I always think of Paris being a very romantic place, but I was a bit disappointed when I went there. So New York, I think, would be a dream date.
Only because you're going today.
Yeah.
Robbie?
My dream date would be to take my Valentine's to see. It's not right.
Sounds like it.
I know, it's going to end in Port Vale FC. Port Vale FC win the FA Cup.
Right.
That'd be I'd take a girl there and it'd be marvellous.
That's romantic, isn't it? Excellent. Okay.
Don't know, Philip.
Not even a bit of romance.
Somewhere quiet. I like quiet places. Somewhere.
Are you romantic, do you think?
Yeah, I reckon I am. A little. On the side.
On the side. Okay.
I think I'd like to take a girl on up high in the sky in a plane. You know, a private plane. That'd be good. Have a nice meal. Then that'd be very romantic.
Got the right idea.
He's the one without the money now. We can't afford it.
I think me somewhere quiet again. Spend a bit of time alone. Who anybody I don't know.
Not a lot of chance to spend much time alone, though, is there? What is it? It is off to New York. When is it? This afternoon?
Yes, as soon as we leave here.
Straight after the show.
For how long? How long are you in the States for?
What's it?
I think it's about 3 or 4 weeks. We're going to Canada as well. And then we're going to Miami and a few other places as well.
And Taiwan. It's going to be good. Fun.
Exciting. And your competition also sort of centres about the New York photo, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Well, there's a couple of prizes. One's we had some T-shirt. That's right. But there's only about 12 of these been made, and they were for us originally.
I haven't got one.
So Rob hasn't got one. So this is Rob's. We're going to give that away. And also, when we're in New York, we're going to take a photo of ourselves. We're going to have it blown up huge, and whoever wins it, we're going to put the plaque on, and we're going to sign it all personally.
An exclusive photo.
And also, Philip, there's 12 of them made, but there's only one of these ever made. And this is our smart pig. And we're gonna.
Of course.
This is our good luck
Are you
pig.
going to put this in as well?
Yeah, this is going to be thrown in as well. We don't know why, but we're going to throw it in.
Just going through the drawer and found something you thought, I'll bring that in.
Can't you tell we're really getting on now?
What's the question?
The question is, on the CD of our new single, what colour is Mark's top? On the CD.
Good Lord. Very good. On the CD of the new single, what colour is Mark's top? Answers on a postcard to us here at Going Live, PO Box 8181, London W12 7SE. All those goodies plus an exclusive photo could be yours. Thank you very much indeed, gentlemen. Would you do me a favour? Would you say hello to Louise, who I met yesterday in hospital?
Hello, Louise.
Hello,
Louise.
Morning, Louise. I told you to watch, didn't I? Still to come on the programme this morning, we have Richard O'Brien, and there's also Run the Risk as well. Don't forget Gary Lineker, now Growing Pains.
I'll keep an open mind till the day sets in. Here you call me, I'm so willing to call back. Are you thinking? Hope you hear me thinking too. Why can't I wake up with you? can't I wake up with you? Why can't I wake up? So you're there when I open my eyes. Baby, why can't I wake up with you? Why can't I wake up? You're my life. You're my life. Oh, you're my life. You're my life. So good to be near you. So good to be near you. So dark when you walk from my side. Baby, why can't I wake up with you? You're my life. You're my life. You're my life. Do you think it? Yeah. I hope you hear me thinking too, darling. Why can't I wake up with you? Be there when I open my eyes. Why can't I wake up with you, my love?
Brit Award for Could It Be Magic? Well, the Fab Five jetted off to New York last Saturday, and then they'll be hitting Canada, Europe, Australia and Japan. The Ozone caught up with them just before they left. So how are they preparing for their trip?
Actually, we've learned how to sing. It only takes a minute in Japanese, haven't we, boys? Yeah.
Oh, go on then.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
The band have already been a hit in Holland, and they're just breaking in Germany and France. In fact, the boys are now so international that they've even filmed their new video in Paris.
We went to a Chatouks and had a buffet, and around the Chatouks was a mott.
An icy mott.
An icy mott. And the highlight of the 3 days, because we were that bored shooting the video, was finding a frozen stoat in the moat.
The mott.
In the mott. Honestly, a frozen stoat in the mott. So we went around and sung it songs and things like that. We were that bored.
You see, we've never done a video before where we've all been shot individually. We've always been together, either doing a dance routine or singing. But
And Mark, there's a point when you're just sat there looking a little bit down, actually, a bit down and out, and you're throwing a bit of paper into the bin.
That's a card into a vase, actually.
A card into a vase.
We get it right.
So common. So common. Don't be.
A bit of paper into a bin. How much this video cost them?
That must be great having all the attention from your adoring fans, but at times does it feel like it's just going a bit too far? Is it just becoming too much for you?
I mean, I love all the fans, don't get me wrong, but I love them when we're actually working. When I'm at home and when all the other lads are at home, then, as Mark's saying, we have very little time to be there. We just want to be chilled out, you know. We want to relax.
They put us here where we are now, and we'd really miss it if it weren't there, you know. So we're not like, don't want to sound sort of like nasty or we don't enjoy it, but sometimes it just gets a little bit tough sometimes.
Now at weekends I'm getting like 100 going on 200 girls just stood around in the road blocking the cars and things like that. So it's not just frightening for us, it's frightening for the neighbours. I mean, I have an old lady at like 80 odd living next door to me, so I'm sure she must get a bit worked up. Mind you, she's always going out there making them cups of tea.
From Take That have a crush on when he was growing up. Let's find out.
Yeah, when I was in school I had a crush on this school teacher, French teacher, and she was called Miss Cardwell. And I know it was a pretty heavy crush because I was just used to I just used to go blank, you know, when she used to ask me a question in class, and anytime she used to speak to me, I was just so shy, and I just put my head down like this and mumble. I mean, she was just like blonde. I'll give you a physical attribute. She was blonde. She was, you know, well developed, as it goes, and she used to have a top bun just undone slightly, you know, and it just showed the top part of her chest. And I guess when you're growing up and that, your hormones are going a little bit, and there's the jokes in the class saying Miss Cardwell's got a top button undone, go and sharpen your pencil near the bin so you can see over her shoulder type thing. She used to be teaching at the top of the class, and I'd be like at the back wide-eyed looking at her like that, you know, thinking of something to say to her and thinking when I could catch her on her own and maybe say something. But this is when I was back in the first and second year, and I was very shy then. I didn't start coming out of myself until a bit older. And she left by the time I got into the third year, and I felt pretty manly, you know. Felt like I was growing some hairs under my arms. I felt like maybe I could go and approach her, but she left and she went to another school. And I still, every now and again, you know, like if I hear a French person talk or something like that, it reminds me of Miss Cardwell, so I know it must have been a pretty heavy crush. There's not a lot really I can say. I could give advice, you know, to somebody that fancied a teacher at school, but just maybe to look for someone more their age, possibly, to have a crush on, because, you know, the teacher's probably married or, you know, probably got a boyfriend, I don't know. They pass, crushes, it's just a phase, they just pass by.
Should we jump? It's better, isn't it? No, don't. Okay. Come on, guys.
Look at that good ride.
Oh, no.
Oh my god! Oh my god! The ripple! Oh no! Oh, we haven't finished! Oh no! Oh my god!
It's snapping. Don't let me out. Let me out. Quick.
Come here, guys. Hello, everyone. Hello. We're Take That. We're on the Empire State Building, and we're in New York City. And I'm going to show you now. This is the east. This is the east, looking over to the east of New York City. Right. Now look round here. Over there. That is the north and the Bronx.
Where's the Bronx? Where I'm bred.
Where we're from, right? It's the we're dudes.
Everything up here looks like
is around there.
ants.
Do you know what though?
Everything looks
Just so big.
So big. So ants look like ants from up here.
It's amazing.
It's so big.
Beautiful.
GMEX Centre in Manchester on the 20th of July will go towards a scanner for the Royal Manchester Children's Hospital. The band hope the event will raise £100,000 of the £1.5 million needed to buy the machine.
This is good, but it's not as good as the ozone.
This is good, but it's not as good as the ozone.
This is good. It's better than the ozone. I can't go across the pub and just be a normal lad because there's people that want to come and look at me drinking, or look at me having a game of pool, or look at me having a game of darts.
You get those days and you wake up in the morning and you think, like, where am I? What time is it? What am I doing here? What's my name?
Privacy seems unimportant to a lot of people, but when you don't get privacy, you realise how important, you know, it becomes.
Girls amaze me. You know, the way that lads are so different to girls, or especially fans. I mean, they're like, I don't know, they just go to extreme lengths of what they want to do to you.
Anyone who's British, I think, has heard of Take That and will know one character in the band at least. And to walk down the street now is just a nightmare.
Too many early mornings.
You have to get in the car. Let's go.
Take care of yourself, mate. I'm sorry it's not neat. I'm the worst writer in the world.
Well, we're coming up to going live now. Saturday morning. Is it the 13th?
Yeah, Robbie's birthday.
Rob. No. You call him? Jay, you should put the window up. You should have the window up all the time.
Things can get thrown in.
Things get thrown in, and Robbie got hit in the eye one day.
There was an idea a while ago that we should get a video camera between the band to video everything that's going on, because so much is happening, so we figured let's get it down on video so we can look back and catch the memories. I don't know. I need to go home. Mom! I need my mum.
Why do I reckon they've got the best voices and the best bums?
Just totally sexy and gorgeous.
That's my favourite band, right? Because they're sexy, they're fit, and what else can I say about them? They not only do they sing, they've got nice artists too, right?
They know how to get on the right side of people and get along with people, and gradually you see them more and more and more. You can't let go of that. You have to keep going down and seeing them. Just can't get out and stop following no matter what happens. It's just so hard. It is an addiction.
First went was Alton Towers. We got up at 6 o'clock in the morning and we were there by 9. We dragged my family out, my whole family took us.
Saturday morning I got here at 7:15. There was hundreds of people here then, and just to see Take That arriving, and there's hundreds more have turned up now. I went down to Radio 1 last Sunday, got there quite early, waited about 7 hours I think for them to come out, and then they just ran up and shook our hands and everything, and it was worth it, I think.
I think it's brilliant. I think they've all come to say goodbye to us actually, because we're going off to New York and that, and it's Robbie's birthday. I know when we got out of the car they were all singing happy birthday to Robbie, which is really good. I think there's like a number of girls who'll follow you basically anywhere to the ends of the earth. They probably all want to come to New York if they could. And I mean, they're up at your houses and they'll support you in everything you're doing all the time, no matter what it is. If it's just like going to a radio, doing an interview, they'll be there, and then the big tellies and they'll be here.
When girls scream, it's kind of, at first it was just incredible, and I wished all my friends were there, all my mates to see it, you know, because it gives you that buzz when you get adoration like that. It's like everybody that knows you want to be there so they can see it. Because you can't explain to anybody the feeling, you know, your kind of hair goes on end of the back of your neck and you get goosebumps, and it's a real buzz.
They've got friends and links everywhere. They know exactly what you're doing. They know before us. I mean, they know what time of flight we're on.
They tell us after
where we're
the
landing.
engagement.
Yeah, we don't have a clue. Honestly, they got people everywhere who they can just phone up and say what they're doing or they're staying there. You can move around hotels every day trying to get rid of them, but you know for a fact that when you get to that hotel they'll be there before you. It's weird girls.
A girl sent Howard some new photographs.
Some new pictures.
Some new pictures, and I borrowed him after he finished with them.
Passed them down.
And we'll pass them around because we don't get any new pictures, only Howard gets a new picture.
Because I asked for them. Oh, I send you all sorts. Some of them send you the, let's say, a ring that off a grandma that's died and things like that. You know, that's precious to them. You know, you send things like that back, you see, because you don't. It's not really fair to keep them because you never know whether they're allowed to give them as well. You know.
The girls might go off you in a couple of years. They might be asking for them all back, so we might as well send them back
She
now.
ain't getting them new pictures back.
Yeah, but them pictures have been locked away. Yeah, you worry. I think you worry for the safety of fans a lot. That's where I get scared. Not so much for our safety, more for the safety of them. I mean, when we was doing the tours in November, there were certain venues where kids would just be like, oh, pushed up against the front of the stage. I mean, you see girls going blue in the face, and you think you want to stop. You basically want to say, okay, stop. Let's get these lot sorted out. And on occasions we've had to come off stage, or we've had to actually pull the show until they calm down a bit, because sometimes it gets so hysterical. I mean,
remember that show, Mark? We just did, like, just before Christmas, did a show, didn't we? And like, it was the only show we did after the tour. It was the first club gig we did, and we realised then that we'd probably never be able to go back to doing clubs again. You know, while we're at this status at the moment, because there were so many people got hurt and injured, and it was scary, you know.
The worst crush was the Crystal Palace, I think. That was terrible. That was mad. Everyone just went loomy, and they just crushed the front. Because I was at the front because we got there early.
It is when you see people fainting all around you and you get all worried because you don't know, cause then they get trampled on.
I've actually passed out. I fainted at Crystal Palace. I'd waited the whole day, and then I was standing up front and Howard took his t-shirt off and I just went all funny and I collapsed and I had to be dragged out.
I love your hair, Howard. You shouldn't put that.
He's off to New York. When is it? This afternoon?
Yes, as soon as we leave here.
Straight after the show.
For how long? How long are you in the States for?
What's it? I think it's about 3 or 4 weeks. We're going to Canada as well. And then we're going to Miami and a few other places as well.
And Taiwan. It's going to be good, man.
Exciting. And your competition?
Can't even follow you, mate, please. Let's go. Guys, thanks for your help, by the way. Appreciate it.
Enough respect goes to Van
See you outside the States, all right?
Will do, mate. Take care, won't you?
Take it easy.
Yeah, no problem. The last of the lot, the most elusive.
I'm the elusive one, I'm over
See ya. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Don't visit the gates. At least 50 yards away from the gates. No presents, don't take anything. The police are frightened that someone's going to get crushed. Jerry,
Let's go, Jerry boy.
Thank you for coming. What a buzz.
Something that you can't write down what the feeling is that you get when you're being screamed at or clawed at. And you go out and you think, well, why are they all here for me? Rob from Stoke-on-Trent, you know what I mean? I'm just a guy like every other guy.
Let's go. Come on, we haven't got time, guys. In. Let's go.
Go on. We'll give these to the girls. Go on, fight your get down. When you're in England nowadays, it's like a big contrast, because you're seen as coming out of like TV studios and that, and everywhere you go there's like people asking for autographs and things like that. And we're going to go out to America, and we're going to be just another one of the many sort of thousands of bands that are trying to make it there.
Never leave
bit.
It's my lyric. I'm just not telling you. It's my lyric. Oh, the strong one.
How many have you had, Gaz?
Wow. Look at that size of that. Come alive. When our BA flight going to New York, everybody's asleep down there. It's all gone dark.
Could it be magic?
It's another cold day in New York City with temperatures dropping to below zero tonight. I'll have a complete forecast coming up courtesy of Z100.
The name of that song is I Found Heaven, and what you're hearing there is just one piece of the success story of the year in British pop music. The group is called Take That. 5 great guys from England who write, sing, and dance to their hits. Hits that have been climbing the British and European charts one after the other for a year now. Now they're ready for their next challenge, the United States of America.
I'm going to give you a tour of the Empire State Building. If you look up, you can just about see the top up there somewhere.
This is the top of the Empire State Building.
You walk around looking up all the time. Everything's really sort of just dead big. It's the full thing, and very busy. A lot of sort of people running around and cars everywhere, horns beeping all the time, steam coming out of gutters. So far, I've really enjoyed it. I mean, I'm walking around with like butterflies in my stomach.
The more I break, the more I shock. I'm fucking born on the total man.
This is what you expect New York to be like.
Does he have Heinz Beans?
It reminds me of Rocky. I feel like the Italian stallion.
Yeah.
Walking down the streets.
This is where he did his pull-ups on there. This where Rocky. Yeah, let's go in here.
The best thing about fame is actually realising your dreams. I can always remember there was a song in George Michael. There was a line in a George Michael song, and what was it? I was every hungry schoolgirl's pride and joy, and I guess that was all for me. And that was like, you know, that's what's happening to me right now.
I really don't know why I want to be world famous. I've always wanted to be famous, and maybe it's a gap in my life, you know, probably going into the more deeper side of it. Maybe there's something missing and I want people to love me and adore me, you know. Sounding like Madonna, aren't I?
I think there's this image around fame that's completely, it's not even there. There's this image of, you know, doing Top of the Pops once a week, sitting in the back of a limousine with girls all around you. And, I mean, you know yourself, it's just nothing at all like that. Nothing at all.
I don't think I'm that insecure where I need, like, girls screaming at me to make me feel like a man or make me feel like I'm wanted. I've had lots of love and stuff from when I was young. My mother gave me lots of love and attention, just like she gave all the family. And I had a good upbringing from my mum. My dad wasn't around much, you know. Maybe the gap sort of came about then, you know, because of my dad leaving. No, I do sound like Madonna.
You get scared that it'll end. I mean, you're always waiting for... You hear of so many bands like us coming and going because you know how the business that we're in and the sort of the main core of our market is such a fickle market that you know that today you might be the thing and tomorrow you might be history.
It's not a day goes by without myself and the boys sitting down, you know, in a hotel room and we're talking about the band and how long the band's going to last and, you know, how we're going to keep it going, how we're going to prolong, you know, what we're doing.
Trying to find a new career. If you get a flu attack, look real happy. 30 days you're on your back, doing not a single dance. Baby, give me half a chance.
Be the most pop-tastic group in the world. I think they will be really big because, unlike other teen sensations, they write their own songs. So I think they're really good songs, have great crossover appeal. Teen boppers love them, parents love them, and trendies and clubs love them, so they really can't go wrong.
We're here today doing the old Top of the Pops. link up, which feels pretty good, you know, when you're out of the country. You're supposed to do Top of the Pops, but you can't be there because you're elsewhere.
Do you know, I'm going to look flaming 50 by the time I'm 20.
Washing your face too
Hang on, no, 22. You're right, I look 50. The amount of crap I put on my face. The thing is, you put like powder and stuff on, so your nosy ain't shiny. But then you seem to forget to wash it off. You leave it all day and then you end up with a huge spot the day afterwards.
Sometimes you feel like you've got to be smiling when you really don't want to smile. And it does piss you off when people think it is just like all good and all fun and all girls and drugs and drink and, you know. When really it's nothing to do with that, it's just hard work.
But it's really strange actually, because I mean, we didn't realise, I don't think at the time, but pop music was so out, it was unbelievable, really, when you look back. Rave had just begun, and that dominated the charts for, God, about 2 years.
Rave and indie, wasn't it?
Yeah, rave and indie was like the thing that was in. Magazines like Smash Hits, we couldn't work out then why they all loved us so much and put us in all the time. And the reason is because there was nobody else, there was no acts with faces. You know, pop stars, as it were completely out.
There's always been this stigma attached to pop bands like ourselves that, you know, they're just exploiting the market, you know, they're just in it for 1 or 2 hits or whatever, or they're just in it for the money, you know, and it's a big farce, whatever.
People were saying they'll never do it and this, that and the other, and we didn't go out purposely to prove people wrong, but it was just like, it shocked us all, didn't it? And like, as long as we can still do things like that, you know, it gives a toss what other people think.
Oh, girl, oh, lay down. Come to me. Oh, I can decide.
I was looking after Gary. Gary was the first member of the band. I was managing him, and I felt that he needed a foil. You know, he was a brilliant writer, but I felt that he needed a foil to sort of bounce off. And he brought his friend Mark in to see me, so they went off as a duo, if you like. Howard and Jason came in to see me. They were looking for management. They were more or less really just dancers then. They had a sort of a dance act going together, and it was just a matter of introducing the two sort of couples to each other.
Quite like the sort of determination he had and what he wanted to do. He'd managed other acts, and he says, I'm gonna introduce you to some other people as well. I want you to, you know, do a bit of work with.
It was my decision to actually look for a 5th member of the band, and Robbie actually wrote me a letter, or I think it was Robbie's mum, because I think he was at school at the time, and it's a really sort of polite letter from Robbie's mum saying, this is my son, and he was a precocious little so-and-so then, and you know, he just had to be in the band.
It was a lot of hard work. We did clubs. I mean, for 2 years we started off in a lot of over 18 clubs, and we did gay clubs also. I went to singing lessons to try and improve my voice and things like that. I was basically working very hard for it, because once I'd heard about it, I thought, yes, I want some of this. Do you know what I mean? And that's where Nigel sort of funded us along with money and that lot. Like I say, we was doing part-time jobs to get by, so you weren't just asking for money off your parents.
At the start, it was just, we all young lads just having a laugh, having a good time, and it was just kind of a natural thing to just not take it too seriously and smile on pictures and just take it as it comes. And, you know, obviously now, as we've gone on, every step we make has to be sort of planned, and you know, there is a big master plan, and we've got to keep by the rules and stuff.
There's no margin for error when you're at the level that Take That are. There's so many envious people out there that are gunning for them. So many people quite high up in the business that would really like to see just one sort of slight gap in the whole sort of excitement, the whole sort of success.
People around us, record company and management and stuff, I suppose they've always been the people to look into the future and decide which direction, you know, we should go.
It's not only about being really talented, it's about wanting to work hard, it's about wanting success.
Nigel has been probably the one person that has solely, he envisioned, you know, a big group, a big pop group, and he took us from being this group that went to do gigs in Huddersfield in front of 3 men and his dog into doing arenas.
I've said to the boys right from the beginning to build a wall around the 6 of us, and it's very important to the survival of the band that wall stays intact. When, for example, girlfriends start getting involved in what should be happening with the band, that's when I've seen so many bands sort of start falling apart.
I think I've got very, very good control. I think I've got a hell of a lot of control, you know. I'm glad to say, I'm confident enough to say that I've got a lot of control over what's going on in my life, you know. I've got so much control that, and I'm so confident about being in control that I can let other people take control for a while.
5 members of a band, all sort of young lads, there's often disagreements, or there might be an issue that gets fudged, for example, about which video director we use or whatever, which track comes out as the next single. So the final decision does actually lie with me.
How's it going? Nice to see you again, mate. Didn't think I'd be... Thank you.
Oh, see you.
This is Mark.
All right, how are you doing? Nice to meet you. I won't let you drink. All right.
Yep, let's go. Were you still waiting for me to come back from the loo then? Yep.
Be yourself, no matter what they say.
Think I look like Sting? I've got his trousers. I've got his trousers on. Think I look like him? His trousers and boots.
That's a fantastic photo, that is, isn't it?
Hey, don't stand so close to me, please.
Action. Okay.
We're freezing cold. We're in New York City.
And we're playing live. See you later.
There's no more exciting feeling than coming to America for the first time. But I think it's hard for young bands now to survive the pressures, and I think it takes an awful lot of resilience and toughness to last. And I'm not sure how much experience Take That have had, you know, how many gigs they've played, or how many miles they've driven to get where they are now. It's not easy. It's not easy sustaining what they have now.
It's 7 o'clock in the morning, and 7:01. Mark's been up since 5:30, and I've been up since about 6 o'clock, and we can't go to sleep. Jet lag. Who needs it? Do you know what I mean? Who invented jet lag? I'd like to shake
We
his
want to
hand.
go to sleep.
We want to go to sleep now.
When you've done a week, like we did last week, getting up at 3 o'clock for the big breakfast, then probably finishing work at 9 o'clock. Something like that, after doing a whole day's work, photo shoots and things, flying up to Scotland and flying back to do television in Scotland, then it becomes testing.
There's times, like you say, when we're all together and, you know, we can start to get on each other's nerves a bit.
Robbie tends to take the mickey sometimes a little too much. I mean, you've seen him in interviews and he's incredibly witty, you know, and unfortunately, you know, he tries it on sometimes too much, I think, you know, with me, and sometimes I'd say, Robbie, cool down a little bit, you know.
Do you know what? How long have we been here?
4 days.
This is the longest 4 days of my life.
We argue. We're not, you know, best of buddies 100% all the time. You should say 99% we are. But it's that 1% when we're tired, that's when we become starting to irritate each other. But the good thing about the band is we can resolve that.
It's a good bit now.
It's a good bit now. Can you tell what it is yet? I need a good eye.
Z100.
Now, we've got a lot more music to play in the next half hour or so, and a lot of things to talk about. When was the last time, Gary, in the UK, that you were unheard of?
It was possibly about 16 months ago. When we were...
Give or take, about a year and a half or so, you could walk down the street pretty much anywhere in London, nobody knew who you were.
That's right, yeah. I've heard fans come up to me in Manchester and say, hey, listen, you know, tell Jason that there's this girl threatening. If anybody kisses or touches Jason, she's gonna stab him. You think, oh my God, it's the last time I kissed Jason.
My home isn't really a home anymore because I have like 150 girls outside our house, and I have to basically, I sit in my bedroom. I just sit in my room. All the curtains are shut. We have no light downstairs.
I've got to tread carefully sometimes with friends, because although, you know, your real friends shouldn't really care about what you do and they shouldn't be affected, they are, you know.
Oh, I can't decide.
My personality has changed so much, but I find now I've gone very much within myself. I'm not half as outgoing, I'm not half as confident as I used to be.
Here you call me, I'm so willing to call back. Here you thinking,
I can't have a relationship. I still haven't had a relationship, and I'm 19, you know what I mean?
why can't I wake up with you? So you're there when I open my eyes. Baby, why can't I wake up with you? You're my life.
We went to Germany to do a show in Germany. I remember going home that night and I was lying in bed and I seriously thought I was going crazy. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know if it was because it was the end of the tour or I was so tired, but I was lying in bed and I was crying in bed. I didn't know why, but I couldn't sleep. I desperately wanted to go to sleep. And I was just lying in my bed and I was thinking, I'm going mad.
At the end of the day, you seem to want to leave that behind for, say, 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes, please. Nobody. Please don't touch me for 5 minutes. I just want to be silent.
When I open my eyes, baby, why can't I wake up with you? You're my life.
Konnichiwa, and welcome to today's special edition of The Ozone. Now, I've always wanted to be big in Japan, and you don't get much bigger than this TV screen. But I'm not here for 15 minutes of shameless self-promotion, even though I have got the time. I'm here in Tokyo to meet the boys they call Take That. And this is the Asakusa Temple here in Tokyo, and Gary, Jason, Mark, Howie and Robbie shouldn't be too hard to find because, well, they dress differently, because here they wear quite a few dull colours, but they're over here. Boys, excuse me.
Andy.
How you doing?
We're just having a conversation here.
Hey, shopping as usual though, shopping as usual. Mark, you come with me, boys, we'll leave you for now. You've got no money.
Very expensive.
It is, isn't it? Tokyo is apparently the most expensive city in the world. Tell me about the fans. I mean, at the hotel there's fans, everywhere you go, fans are following. What are the Japanese fans like?
Well, to tell you the truth, at first, they seemed very shy. Yeah. And I remember when we arrived at the airport, they just sort of giggled a lot, and they cover their mouth, but when they giggle, they go, that type of thing.
Yeah.
And they seemed really shy, and we thought, oh, they're cute, but as time's going on, we're starting to see this other side of them. They're getting rather crazy. I mean, yesterday in the train station, it was just chaos.
Wow.
It was like knocking everybody over. They would just walk in front of you and grab onto your clothes. At me, get off!
So problems at train stations?
Yeah, yesterday was a bit crazy. In fact, there's two of them over there now trying to hide.
They are absolutely everywhere now. Obviously,
they know we were coming.
Well, I know. I said that in press release. All this bowing as well. You have to do all this bowing, don't you?
I tell you what, I'm starting to get into the habit. When I go home, I'll be like that, bowing to everybody. They keep going, oh, thank you, and you go, oh, you're
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Bow. What about this handshaking session? Because I know recently you did a handshaking greeting.
Yeah, well, shaking sessions, really just like a meet and greet. We went into this like radio station where 20 girls had won the chance of meeting us and things.
Right.
And basically they just asked us some questions, we signed some autographs and gave away a few prizes. It was good fun, really.
Million love songs later, here I am trying to tell you that I care. Million love songs later, here
It's all very bizarre, this. Really bizarre. Now, Jason, I reckon you know about Japanese religion?
Only a little bit, actually, Andy. Very little bit.
So
So
what-
I will tell you about it.
Yeah.
There's two main religions in Japan. You've got Buddhism and Shinto. Now, this is the temple, this is where the Buddhists come to worship.
Right, yeah.
And Shinto is, if I'm correct, worship in shrines. Yeah,
Way,
that's all I know.
Way, hey,
Thank you, mate.
why I, man? So you've obviously done your research on Japan, then?
Well, that's what the nice thing is about travelling, you know, for us lot. I mean, while I'm not messing around playing football and things like that, me being the more articulate, intellectual, sensible one.
Just a few words that you might have,
yeah. I like to explore and study.
But you've come all this way. You were the one who had a fear of flying, didn't you, really?
Yeah, I never liked flying.
Now, you must have travelled so much in the past 2 months.
Yeah, I am a little bit used to it now.
Yeah.
I must admit, I'm a lot more comfortable now getting on planes. We went on the bullet train yesterday. Did I tell you about it?
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly.
170 mile an hour. That's
Yeah.
okay because we're on the ground, you see. That's fine with me. It's just
Yeah.
the flying business.
So all these different things that have been happening recently, I mean, how about Taiwan? Because you've been there recently as well.
I don't know if I should say this, but it was a little bit unhygienic.
Unhygienic, yeah.
Shouldn't really say that.
No,
should
but I know what you mean, exactly. Well,
we ate at a couple of restaurants and they weren't, the tablecloths were a bit dirty and
Yeah.
stuff and the carpets, but I shouldn't be saying that.
No.
Taiwan, the people are great, but...
But the tablecloths are awful.
Yeah, I don't think they've got the tablecloths together. I think that's what it is,
Right, okay, now I've got some coins, because in the temple,
Hey, right.
we have to go and throw some coins in, right? So...
Marvellous.
Right, let's go.
Let's go to it.
While I remember, you had a bit of a travel trauma, didn't you, in Taiwan?
Oh, we did. Are we supposed to throw these coins?
Yeah, what you do is, this is like making your, you know how we have collections in the UK?
Oh, yeah.
This is like doing a collection, you throw your coins in. But tell me about your travel trauma.
Yeah, well, we flew from Miami.
Yeah.
That's right. We flew from Miami, 30-hour flight.
Right.
Changed 3 planes, because it was, big cock up.
Yeah.
And we arrived in Taiwan and they wouldn't let us in there, we didn't have visas.
So we ended up being known as illegal immigrants, and we're now stuck in a hotel.
Under guard.
Under guard, just away from, just round the corner from the airport.
We can't leave the hotel, and apparently we've got to fly. After a 30-hour flight yesterday, after being up 50 hours, we've got to fly today to go to Hong Kong to get our visa, then fly back. So we're not illegal immigrants anymore.
So we're not happy.
We're not happy.
So what was the outcome?
Well, we just kind of, lounged about the airport for a bit, made nuisance of ourselves, and eventually somebody sorted some visas out.
I mean, I think, the way I heard the story, it was calls to the BPI, calls to the Home Office.
We've got a lot of help, we've got a real lot of help. There's so many people really that we have to thank for that. The BPI, the Home Office, everybody that could help.
Yeah. I mean, it's brilliant because it was the first time ever that a visa had been issued outside the UK.
To us lot.
To this lot.
To us lot.
Who would have issued a visa to this? If only Taiwan knew. Hey, now look at this. The thing about this place is it's so beautiful, isn't it?
Beautiful.
It's so nice. Now, this is your first time in Japan, of course,
Yes,
isn't it?
yes.
And it was your first time in the USA?
Yes.
What was that like?
Well, the USA, that's New York is a really happening place,
Yeah.
It's so exciting. I mean, we was there for 10 days, and I think if you went for a week, I think that's about long enough.
You've started to write music, haven't you, Harry?
I'm trying my best.
How's it going?
It's going all right. I mean, I could always read music and playing the trumpet.
Yeah.
I mean, I can play the trumpet a bit, and I've got my own bit of set up at home, keyboard and stuff like that. And I've made about 6 or 7 tunes. It's only for like my own enjoyment.
Yeah.
I mean, if I think there's one good enough for any album, I'll put it forward to my manager. But I don't think it's that good enough yet.
Now, you obviously have started making music at night in your hotel room. What's that been about?
Well, what it was, now we're on the road, Gary gets a keyboard in his room, and then we have a we practice our singing, and we're also planning for the next tour, which is in the end of July. And we have a sing-along. And the funny thing was, actually, we were singing along the other day in the hotel room, and this guy shoved this card underneath one of the doors, because you have like interconnects and the rooms like interconnected sort of thing. And it slid this card under, and it was the head of MTV Japan.
Really?
And he slid it under, and he said, I enjoyed your serenade. Thank you very much. And this was like at midnight, 12:30. He was listening to it, so made up about it.
MTV it's not, but Funky Tomato is one of Japan's top TV pop shows.
Take that!
You didn't like lemon tea? You tried it?
No, it's awful. The record company keep giving us this iced tea to drink, and
but you don't
I
like
think they've taken the hint by now, but because we never open them. Tea should be drunk warm with milk.
Now, Gary, you're a fussy eater, aren't you?
I'm very fussy.
Thank you.
Yeah. But I have to say that Japanese food is very, very, very clean. Right, now watch this. In our sushi, soy sauce, in your little dish there like that. Where's mine? This is the mustard here. Where's mine? Bit of mustard on the side there. We'll get everything there off. This is tuna roll. Dip it in there like that. Beautiful. Give me one. Oh yeah.
Because a lot of people would be very put off by the fact that the fish is raw.
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah, but I gather you had a really raw experience recently with the prawns.
Oh yeah, that was, well,
Tell me.
I have to be honest. The way the Eastern people eat, they believe in it being really fresh, and I'm on about live fresh. We were in this restaurant and they brought these live prawns out on the plate, and oh no.
Live?
Live. And they just threw them on the fat, and so we didn't like it. We didn't eat them afterwards. What's that?
Don't know.
Oh well, don't
Maybe it was
worry.
the live prawns coming back to haunt you.
Probably
Did you
was.
eat them?
No.
No?
I didn't fancy him after that.
Oh, man. Okay.
I don't think I can eat it now.
Now, this is something I've never seen before. Look, they're, are they frozen? Shillang.
Oh, I see.
Should we buy something?
I don't fancy any of that, mate.
But do you like the look of this one? Look,
No, I don't like
tangerine
any of them.
Oh.
Ooh, that looks foul.
BFM 78. Whilst in Japan, an endless stream of press and radio interviews keep Take That busy.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Konnichiwa.
Each interview they do makes them more famous, although their reputation was already some way ahead of them.
I heard about Take That from BMG Victor, the record company over here. I heard rumors that there was this craze going around this really like adorable group. They're so cute.
Now tell me, Japan is a very sort of quiet, relaxed, sedate place, and you bring a pair of rollerblades.
Yeah, well, I bought 2 pairs of rollerblades actually.
So rollerblading, you're a big fan of this. Where have you been around town?
Oh, well, I've not been. I'm looked on as quite a bit of an alien as it goes, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I went out rollerblading the other day, and there's like, in 5 minutes, 30 police cars were all gathered round me with guns.
You're
and
joking.
a tank come, and I just shot off just in the nick of time before they shot me.
This is outrageous. You don't do that sort of thing in Japan, and you got to take like little walks in the country and things.
No, you don't.
Now, how's the language been for you? Because I know you've got very broad accents. Your Stoke-on-Trent accent.
Stoke-on-Trent accent.
Very strong.
It's, I can say all things like Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, yeah.
And arigato.
Arigato, yeah. As opposed to Black Forest Ghetto.
Yeah.
Arigato. Arigato.
Which of course means I love you.
Really?
What does it mean, hello?
I didn't know you cared.
Oh, arigato, mate.
Arigato, arigato, arigato. Arigato.
What it doesn't know is it means I hate you. Sorry, Andy.
No, don't worry.
Okay.
So, has language been a problem?
Not at all. I've been able to speak ever since I was little. What, Japanese language?
Yes, exactly.
Yes, it's been It has been a bit of a barrier, but I find it very cute with the girls outside the hotel.
Yeah, now come on, yeah. What do you say to them?
Kari dakishimi.
しっかり抱きしめて。
Hold me tight.
Hold me tight.
Yeah, Shikaro dakishimi.
抱きしめて。
Yeah.
Yeah.
That means hold me tight.
So teach you some Japanese now. Sugai is awesome. Okay?
Did you say kiss me? Ikushai?
Now, come on, what language have you taught them? Because obviously you've brought some British culture over to Japan.
I've taught them incinerator.
Yeah, gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Tell this, you're going to love this.
Incinerator. Because, like, if you say incinerator to the girls out here, it sounds like see you later. So I keep going, before I go to bed each night, shouting to them, incinerator, and they all go, yes, see you later.
But then don't you have to do that at the end?
Yeah, loads of that. There's loads of that out
Loads
here,
of that,
mate. Loads of that.
Okay. Have you enjoyed it? Do you like Japan?
Yeah, it's kind of cool, but I'm missing home.
Yeah?
I miss home an awful lot.
Now, this over here, you're a religious person, Robbie.
Yes, very religious person.
Because I gather this is... here are the boys. Hello, boys.
Hello, Andy.
You're meant to get some of this and rub it on yourself, just some of the smoke. And put it, see, look around the...
I know what all this means.
Well, lift your arm up.
Put some underneath me. There you go. I know what all this means.
Hang on. So this will bring me good luck. And you rub it on my face. See, this lady give me some advice here. Okay. Personally,
May Port Vale win the
Personally-
2nd Division Championship.
may I have a future in television?
May I go on?
Not a chance.
You must be joking.
Shall we nick off?
Yeah, come on, lads, let's go.
I've got a runny nose.
So there we have it. 5 boys go mad in Tokyo. If Take That success in the United Kingdom is anything to go by, give it 2 months and these boys will be famous all around the world.
We like it when you talk like that, Andy.
Bless you. From the sunny climes of Tokyo in Japan, this is Andy Peters for the Ozone saying, "Wah."
Spirits move me every time I'm with you, whirling like a cyclone in my mind. You're my lifeline, angel of my lifetime, answers to all answers I can find. Baby, I want you to know. be back here tonight. Also, we're really glad to be home again, England. Oh yeah. To make a love song of the year. Close your eyes, but don't forget what you have heard. Man was trying to say 3 words, the words that made us scared. Million love songs later, here I am trying to tell you that I care. Watching you to see. I don't like the way you've been treating me. I promise you nothing, gave you much more. Making love is all you wanted before. You're never satisfied. You're never satisfied. If you ever change your mind, you'll see that you can be satisfied with me. Maybe you criticize my every move. Can't you see I got nothing to prove? I've had enough, it's a matter of time. Maybe we'll make it somewhere down the line. You're never satisfied. You're never satisfied. If you ever change your mind, you'll see that you can be satisfied with me. Satisfied? When will you be satisfied? When will you be satisfied? When will you be satisfied?
We're now free from the confines of this temple. Thank you.
If you'd have been Guns N' Roses, I would have never let you out. Listen, lads, one thing left for me to do.
What's that?
I have to take that to the British Museum. See you later, lads.
See you, Bill.
See you, Bill.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Go down too well though with the band. They didn't like the food and Gary found a snake on the beach. The new single Pray will be released in the summer when Take That will also be touring. Keep watching the Ozone every Sunday for some very important Take That news coming shortly only on this programme. Whilst travelling, the That's have stayed just about everywhere. And to help you plan your summer holiday, the Ozone proudly presents the Take That Guide to hotel rooms around the world.
1510. Oh yeah. Beautiful rooms. Beautiful rooms. Oh God, it is high, isn't it? Definitely one of the best hotels ever. This is absolutely beautiful.
In this battle, yes, terrific. Miami. It's meant to be the most gorgeous place in the world. Well, it may be. I've not been out yet. This hotel is by far the worst hotel I've ever been in. Oh yeah, a little shower in there. The biz. Oh yeah, beautiful. Oh, there's me.
Right, okay, you're about to witness something that you've probably never witnessed before. The cleanest room in Take That band. The maids in the morning can't believe how tidy I keep it. They come rushing out, shaking their heads in disbelief.
I'm back from Japan, so I need some advice. Jason.
Japan was my favourite place to do it.
Say konnichiwa.
What is that?
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but it sounds good.
All right, I'll go around saying that. Mark.
It means hello.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. Right. Yeah, but arigato. Arigato. How you say it?
Arigato.
Arigato.
What does that mean?
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, that's important. That,
So
isn't
hello
it?
and thank you, two good
Otherwise
words.
people think you're being polite. Howard.
Take lots of money with you because it's an expensive place.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
We're
very.
doing lots of that then.
As well as trying sushi,
Yeah.
what you must remember
I want
is...
to try that.
Yeah, you must try that. And we must remember that it's tradition that the Japanese always give presents.
Do they?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
It's funny you mention that because I've got some presents for you guys down there.
Isn't that good?
Right. Okay.
Right. We like
Yeah.
presents, Stu.
Thank you.
Frank Side
cheers.
Bottom CD.
Oh, wicked, thanks.
You'll be playing that, will you?
No.
Howard.
Hey.
Manchester United scarf.
United. Oh, I get it, Stu. These are all Manchester connected things. Oh, I see.
He's quick, isn't
I'm
he?
quick, aren't I?
Are you a City or United fan?
United.
Oh, I'm all right then.
Yeah, you're
Okay,
fine.
next one. We've got an
You
A
got
to
me
Z
something?
for you, Mark.
Ah,
Yeah. And do you
did
know
I-
why I've given you that? Because I
Think I
know
don't.
that you're doing some driving at the moment.
test.
He's just passed his test.
He's just passed, have you?
Yes.
Well done.
This will come in so handy, thank you.
I'm not quite sure why we've got you this, Robbie, but here's some black pudding.
Black pudding.
For you, Jason.
So what do you
Some
mean?
Manchester rainwater.
Hey.
Especially bottled for you.
Hey.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
A
mate.
pleasure.
Listen, you enjoy
Thanks,
yourself
mate.
in Japan. You'll
I
have
have
a
a
great
brilliant
time.
time.
It's a lovely
Take it
country.
Well, enjoy your presents
Enjoy
as well.
yourself. Thank you very much. It's been nice
Cheers.
seeing you again.
And
Arigato.
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 Have a gang.
Watch that car behind you.
Boys, how are you?
Fine.
Yeah, thanks for that comment. We're the stars of the show.
Well, you are.
Glad you think so.
I think you'll find when you go on stage that I'm not the only one who thinks so. You know, so does it feel good to be back at Wembley?
Yeah.
As soon as I walked in here, the music, I was getting really, really nervous and shaky.
Yeah.
Listening to
Do you know what though?
music.
I think today's theme is relaxation, Andy, because we're all pretty mellow, aren't we, boys?
Yeah.
Musicals. I'm much more relaxed than I was when we did our tour at Wembley. For some reason, just really mellow.
Is it strange to actually just come here and do a one-off concert? I mean, it's like you're actually doing a complete set. You are going to do your show again.
I think what we actually felt was that we put so much work into the tour and we only did like 7 nights and we really wanted to do more with the concert we had. So I mean this is like, you know, brilliant bonus for us.
Yeah, when we were asked to do it, apparently Childline was suffering a little bit. You know, I think with help coming in doing it, and that pleases us.
They're getting an extra 10,000 cars a day and it's we can't get through, so they're trying to put on new lines or something. And at the end of the day, the kids are the people who put us where we are, so it's great for us to be able to give something back as well, do you know what I mean?
We got a check. Look at this. Not 40, not 50, but you have all raised £60,000. Hey, hey!
Do we want to go straight off or do we want to chill? Straight off, straight off, straight off. What we doing, Nigel?
What do you want to do, Nigel?
Listen, I was only joking about the earwax and the backfire. I've not got enough earwax to go all around the whole country.
Would you like?
Yeah, I'll do it. Listen, I was only
All he's trying to do is his job and people keep pushing him out the way.
Come on, guys!
Let's get going, yeah.
Joe, come on, let's go! Stay! That way! Hey!
Does it feel good to be back up Wembley?
Yeah.
As soon as I walked in here, the music, I was getting really, really nervous and shaky.
Do you know what though? I think today's theme is relaxation, and because we're all pretty mellow, aren't we, boys?
Yeah.
Because I'm much more relaxed than I was when we did our tour at Wembley. For some reason, just really mellow.
Is it strange to actually just come here and do a one-off concert? I mean, it's like you're actually doing a complete set. You are going to do your show again.
I think what we actually felt was that we put so much work into the tour and we only did like 7 nights, and we really wanted to do more with the concert we had. So I mean, this is like, you know, a brilliant bonus for us.
Well, I think I better do some warm-ups. That's enough. Vocal exercises. Ta-da! That's enough.
That childline was suffering a little bit. I think with help coming in doing it, and that pleases us.
They're getting an extra 10,000 cars a day, and it's we can't get through, so they're trying to put on new lines or something. And at the end of the day, the kids are the people who put us where we are, so it's great for us to be able to give something back as well, do you know what I mean?
We got to check. Look at this.
Not 40, not 50, but you have all raised £60,000.
Hey!
So we've seen take that safely into their van to take them back to their hotel. Toby, it's all gone so well.
It has. The quickest 5 hours of my life, Andy.
How'd you feel?
Exhausted, but over the moon at the money that was raised and how everybody performed and how everybody pulled this together. So
this has been a massive showbiz event. All massive showbiz events have parties, and that's where we're heading.
Come on, I got a couple of Cokes on the bar.
I've had enough, it's a matter of time. Maybe we'll make it somewhere down the line. You're never satisfied. You're never satisfied. If you open up your mind, you'll see that you could be satisfied with me.
Oh look, they all want to come back onto the
Alive kicking on Jason.
I don't want to see you.
No, you don't.
We love you, Andy. We do. We love you, Andy. We do. We love you, Andy. We do. Oh, Andy, we love you.
No, don't. I'm so No, I'm so ticklish. I'll die. Andy Peters, The Ozone, BBC Television. Thank you. Thanks, boys.
Escape this feeling of insecurity. I need you so much, but I don't think you really need me. remembered. No matter what was happening, I was there with you. But if we all stand up for what we believe and maybe live within our possibilities, the world would be wild for the dream. So baby, don't turn away. Listen to what I gotta say. Relight my fire. Your love is my only desire. Relight my fire, 'cause I need your love. Relight my fire. Come on, yeah. Your love is my only desire. I need your love. Relight my fire, 'cause I need your love. You gotta be strong enough to walk on through the night. There's a new day on the other side. You gotta have hope in your soul. Just keep on walking. Whoa, whoa, yeah. Strong enough to walk on through the night. There's a new day on the other side. On the other side. But I've got hope in my soul. I'll keep walking, baby. Keep on walking, baby. Relight my fire. Relight my fire. Your love is my only desire. Relight my fire, 'cause I need your love. Relight my fire. Relight my fire. Your love is my only desire. Relight my fire. Yeah, I need your love. Come on, yeah. Relight my fire. Relight my fire, baby. Relight my fire. I need your love. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Relight my fire.
And this. And this. Well, you should have. You're spoiling for me. You should have spoiled it for me. This is my bit. I'm going. I'm off.
Could you give me a demonstration, please? It is
Sure.
a wonderful radio mic radio.
What a soft tune. And not take that and relight my fire that's out today.
I think we've heard that before. Anyway, the question and how to enter in a minute. Can you turn that off, please? But first, we're going to see some nostalgic, they don't make things like that anymore, film footage called Beside the Sea. If you want to enter the competition, this is the question.
Sorry, the question is what famous seaside resort, this famous one, has a golden mile?
Yes, that is right. Which seaside resort is famous for its Golden Mile? Thank you very much. That was beautifully said. If you want to enter, all you have to do is ring this number, which is 0891 339955. That's 0891
33955.
Thank you very much. You will hear a recorded message. All you have to do is leave your name, your answer, and your telephone number, including your code. And the calls should cost no more than 20p. But please ask permission first from the person who pays the bill.
You know, it makes sense.
And we will repeat the number. And we will repeat the number again for you. It is
0891 339955.
Thank you, Robbie. And I will be announcing the winner at the end of the show, so dial that number very carefully. But now it's time for a gunge-filled session with that wicked duo, Shane and Peter in Run the Risk.
Right, get in here, boys.
Move on, Dixie there.
The thing is,
on the floor, on the floor, on the floor.
we'd arranged where all the boys were going to sit. That's the thing. We had arranged where they were going to sit.
I'm here.
And now they're... Gary, do you mind sitting down there, Gary, do you think?
Andy.
Yeah, you ever sit there?
Yeah, look after me.
He's Andy's favourite.
Don't you worry.
Andy's pet.
Can't you tell that Take That are in? I mean, it's just, you just know when Take That are in.
Hey, Andy.
Yes.
Do you like my new pinstripe suit? All the lads have copied me. I've got this
I
new
think they
pinstripe
look
suit. And
fetching. You look great.
Can I butt in there, Andy?
Gary,
I
feel
think
free.
you're doing absolutely brilliant today. Big round of applause for Andy.
Oh, Andy.
The show's going well.
Careful. Right. God damn, it's cost me 100 quid. That's a disaster. Now listen, you've just come back from Japan, touring in Japan and Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Was it good? Was it
Brilliant.
fun?
It was very good, and the food was especially good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell us about the live prawns, because that's my favourite.
Oh, no. Hey, we've got a new one, live lobster.
The thing is about the live prawns. They came on and they were live, as they say, and they chucked them on and they were all rubbling about and everything. I got dead worried because I'd ordered beef. I expected this big cow. To come out and jump on the plate.
Charlotte,
I was pretty...
prawn.
Oh,
boys. Charlotte's got a question about Japan, haven't you, Charlotte? Where are you?
Where's Charlotte?
Hello, Charlotte.
I like your chain, Charlotte.
Thank you.
I like it, Tom.
Thank you.
I like your lipstick. Can I ask a question?
Give her a chance.
Okay, I'm listening.
You don't have to listen
What was the most interesting thing you found in Japan?
The most interesting thing?
I tell you what, there was a typhoon when we were out there. I don't know if you were watching the news at all, but there was actually a typhoon hit Japan as we arrived.
And I didn't phone my mum because I hoped she might have been worried about me,
But she wasn't.
Is it scary going to somewhere where there's a completely different culture? Where it's not like here where, at least if you want to go to the shops, how to get to the shops, how to order something. Is it quite daunting going somewhere where it's completely different?
We're actually fluent in Japanese, so there was no barrier.
Really?
Yeah. We studied for 3 months before we went away.
Of course you did.
I think Japan, I don't think we was frightened about that, because I think we knew already they're quite friendly people. When we went to America, New York, it was like, you hear so many stories of people getting murdered and all that sort of business. Exactly. It was a bit scared going there.
We saw Mount Fuji, which is the biggest mountain in Japan. That was interesting.
Hey, you could do a schools programme, couldn't you, now, on Japan? Let's go to the phones.
Hey.
Hello. Line 6, who's there?
Hello, it's Anastasia from Bond.
Hiya, how are you doing? What's your question for Take That?
Do you ever feel guilty about the pressures your fame puts on your family?
Yeah.
Pardon?
Do you ever feel pressured by the do you ever feel bad about the pressure fame puts on your family?
Sometimes.
She's still there.
She's still there. Sorry, I just can't hear a word you're saying there. You're sounding like it's muffled. No, do I ever get... Yes, I do. I feel bad sometimes because my mum takes a lot of the pressure. When I bring it home, I say, Mum, this and that happened this week and I wasn't happy about it. And she says, and she looks after me. But I'm sure that stresses her up. I'm sorry, Mum, if that stresses you up. I won't do it again.
My family's really good about it, so it's all right.
Yeah. Mark?
Yeah, same here. They've handled it really well. I worry for my mum when I'm away, because obviously fans still go around and things when you're away, sometimes worry, but she loves it, so she's happy.
I think mine's tuned into Radio
Same as that, really. I worry about my mum.
Oh, gosh, all the Take That's mums out there, you're so well looked after.
We love you,
So
Mum.
well looked after.
Thank you for being concerned, Anastasia.
Thanks, Anastasia, for your call.
Thank you.
Joanne, you've got a question.
If you found Aladdin's lamp, what would you wish for?
What would you wish for?
I'd wish one of these cordless phones.
I like this.
Well, this is like the kick with them. You can walk around with them, Mark, if you so desire.
Hello.
You see? They're very good.
Hello.
It's a nuisance,
Go on.
It's a nuisance all day.
So what would you wish for?
Port Vale are playing Wrexham today. So, win there. 3 points. Yeah.
I'd wish for a nice summer next year.
Oh,
we deserve a summer, don't we?
I think so.
That's what I wish for, White Christmas.
Good answer.
Very nice.
Good answer.
Yeah,
Good answer.
White Christmas.
Good answer. Good answer. Round of applause for that answer.
You got a good answer.
I've got a good answer.
Go on, your good answer.
I wish for peace and harmony around the world.
Yeah.
Good answer. Cheers, man. Thanks a lot. Mark. Is your aerial up?
Yeah.
Say line 1.
Line 1.
Who's there?
Who's there?
Hello. Who's that? Calm yourself. Who's on?
Shut up!
Who's on line 1?
Gail Adamthwaite.
Hiya, Gail. How you doing?
I'm fine, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. What's your question?
Do you read all the press what they write about you, and do you get upset when they write lies?
Yeah. All the time.
Yeah, press, don't like it, lies, no.
What's the worst thing that's been written about you? What's upset you the most?
I think with the press, you're told not to take it seriously all the time, but I take it very seriously. Yeah. And whenever there's a bad piece written about a single or something, I cry all night, actually.
Yeah. I look at it. I try and look at it from like the public's point of view, and I the band to get like people to look at us and think like we're big-headed or things like that. I hate the opinion
Can
of
I just
people
say
like that.
something really intelligent?
Go on.
I've actually said it before.
Go
No,
on.
I don't mind if somebody wants to criticise us. I don't mind if if they come to see us first or they listen to the album or whatever. Then it's okay. But it's the people that don't pay any notice and then they decide to criticise. That sometimes hurts.
We was also reading in the newspaper that we've got £5 million each, and that was quite good to hear.
I was really pleased.
But that's wishful thinking.
I want to know where it is.
Yeah,
That's wishful thinking. But I mean, talking about the press and stuff, you're constantly. By the way, thanks, Gail.
Thank you,
Gail.
Gail.
Bye. I
Hello,
mean, you're
mates.
constantly being compared to other bands. Kellyanne, you've got a question, haven't you?
Do you feel threatened that the new kids are making a comeback?
Let's think.
I don't think threatened. No, there's a lot of bands around at the moment, that we've got to be careful of. But as long as we're working hard and still doing what we do, then I don't think we feel any threat, do we, boys?
I think the problem we'd have if we decided to take a year off and that, like, it gives chance for a lot of bands to catch up. But we've got the next year or two planned ahead of us, so as long as people want us to stay around and keep doing the music, we'll be here.
May I just say what a jolly good question was?
Jolly good question.
Jolly good question. Very good.
What about my answer?
Jolly
good answer. Andrew, you've got a question which I think you should air your question now.
Who are your favourite singers from your children?
Adamant, me. Adamant.
Really?
I loved Adamant. I was just crazy about
Did you have a white band across the face?
I did everything. I used to go to school with this white band across my face. Everyone was looking at me funny. Went in through the gate.
Anybody else? Favourite singers?
I was a bit of an Elvis fan, mate. Do you know the old leg shuffle?
Oh, yes.
Yeah?
Fine.
Impressed?
I'm very impressed, Mark. Very impressed.
Thank you.
Line-
saw it first on
line
I like
5.
Michael Jackson, but I won't do the dance.
Yes. Who's on line 5? Hello?
It's Nicola Harris.
Hello, Nicola. How are you?
I'm alright, thank you.
You've got a question for a specific person, haven't you?
Yes, for Mark.
Mark, get that phone ready. Ask your question,
I didn't
Nicola.
get it before him.
Well, on the Take That Some Party video, you said that you'd always been pretty shy. But I heard that you're going to be singing lead on the next single.
Yeah.
Has the success
I don't know
you've
whether
had,
it's the next single, but
Oh.
go on, carry on.
has the success that you've had made you more confident, or do you still feel nervous about doing it?
I still get very nervous on my own. When there's 5 of us, I'm all right. But when I recorded that song for the new album, I actually went down on my own. We did the backing vocals at a separate time from when I did the lead, and I was a nervous wreck.
You took your teddy bear though, didn't you?
I took my teddy bear down with me. When I'm on stage on the tours, I get very nervous. My bottom lip quivers.
Like Elvis?
Like Elvis, yeah.
Can I just interject there, Mark?
Yep, go
Can
on.
Can I just... It's Nicola, isn't
Yeah,
it?
Nicola.
I just say Mark did an absolutely brilliant job, and you're going to hear the single when the album comes out soon.
And the album's out on October the 11th.
Yeah.
Mark, your
Monday.
single's called Babe.
Babe.
And I think we can say... I think it's probably going to be the next single, but I'm not allowed to say.
No.
But I think it's going to be the next single. Thank you very much for calling
Cheers,
us.
Nick.
Let's quickly do the competition. If we've got any more time, we will go back to some calls.
We've got a smart prize.
Right, to give away...
Do you want me to model?
Would you mind? Because you modelled so well with Emma. Okie dokie. We've got your CDs. Oh, let's have it. Let's wait for your
Camera,
close-up. Wait for
which
your close-up. It'll come.
Where
There we are.
Here we go.
Turn that round. There we are. We've got CD singles. Next, please, Robbie. Thank you. Take the photo now. We've got the photograph. Yep, next, okay, change over, right, okay. Signed 12-inch. Now
It's like a YouTube video.
Stop it. Now this
is great.
This is something well worth having because
Brilliant, that.
that is
I'm jealous of this.
the original artwork from their album. And that is the album. In there, everything changes. There it is. That could be yours, okay? That could be yours. What you've got to do... Oh, there's another prize, isn't there?
There is another
There's one more
prize.
thing. I'm sure there's something else we're giving away.
It's a pair of Calvin Klein box
So, Calvin Klein box. The question to win all of that is, we want to know on what date, so where and when does the November tour start? Where and when does Take That's November tour start?
Andy, can I interject once more?
You're always interjecting. You're interjecting.
I'm sorry, I'm being a real nuisance.
If you're quick, if you're quick.
It is a bit of a trick question because there's an extra date been put on the beginning of the tour, so there you go. A bit of a trick question there, ladies and gentlemen.
Okie dokie. So, if you think you know the answer, on a postcard, your name, your address, and the answer to this address, it is Live and Kicking, PO Box 8181, London W12 6LA. Could you repeat it for me?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Okay.
Live and Kicking, that's PO Box.
Hello.
London W12. Let me tell you that. Live and Kicking, PO Box 8181, London
W12,
PO Box
6LA.
818.
Will you shut up with your interjections?
To take that. So, thank you. And they're going to be singing some more later on as well. But now we have a new item on Live and Kicking. It's going to take us into Europe. This is Europa.
1, 2, 3.
I think I'll keep an open mind till the day sets in. Here you call me, I'm so willing to call back, Are you thinking, hope you hear me thinking too. Why can't I wake up with you? So you're there when I open my eyes. Baby, why can't I wake up with you? You're my life. Ooh, you're my life. Feel alive. So I'll just begin, yeah, to read my mind before you ring me. Hear you thinking, hope you hear me thinking too. Why can't I wake up with you? So you're there when I open my eyes. Baby, why can't I wake up with you? You're my life. You're my life. Oh, you're my life. You're my life. So good to be near you. So good to be near you. So dark when you walk from my side. Baby, why can't I wake up with you? You're my life. You're my life. You're my life. Hear you thinking, yeah. Hope you hear me thinking too, darling. Why can't I wake up with you? Be there when I open my eyes. Why can't I wake up with you, my love?
Father, the answer has to be nah.
He can't. Simon's gone barking. The excitement has gone mad. He has now lost his dignity. He has. Oh no! He's lost his trousers as well. It's unbelievable. He's lost everything, and Torty has arrived as well. Oh my goodness, he's out of hand. What is going to happen? No! Oh no! Take down Happy Deed. This is unbelievable. I'm ducking out of shots. I'm keeping out of the way. And I've been told that Batman is coming up pretty soon. Oh, extraordinary, quite remarkable. Oh!
Help me escape this feeling of insecurity. I need you so much, but I don't think you really need me. a new day on the other side. But I've got hope in my soul. I'll keep walking, baby. Keep on walking, baby. Relight my fire. Relight my fire. Your love is my only desire. Relight my fire. 'Cause I need your love. Relight my fire. Relight my fire. Your love is my only desire. Relight my fire. I need your love. Come on, yeah. Relight my fire. Relight my fire, baby.
Lou?
No.
Nah.
You Lulu?
No.
You Lulu?
Sorry, man, no.
You Lulu?
Yeah.
Lulu! You see my Gary Glitter album? It's lovely. He signed it for me.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? Lulu,
Yeah.
will you sign my album?
No!
Yeah, yeah.
No!
He'll never wash again.
Well, lads, the way I see it is, like you lot, you got to beat them all off with a stick. Whereas I have to round them up with a stick. Yeah? So it strikes me that if I got some of what you got, and you got some of what I got, we'd all be happy, yeah? Am I right, Gary? Hey? Am I right, Gary? Hey?
Yeah,
Am I right on what? Hey, Robbie?
yeah,
Am I right? Am I
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Look, so if I stand close enough, some of what you've got's going to rub off on me and we'll all be happy, yeah?
Cool.
Right, I'll do this lot first, Pat. Can you keep Gary separate?
I've
He's
got
an
this
old
ready.
one, but he's still got plenty left. I'll do him in a minute. Oh, it's a good old mingle with that. Yeah.
Jealous girls?
Okay, Gary, look. Oh, smashing. Pat, I can feel it. I'm there tingling with their collective machismo. Whoa! Unleash the beast, Pat!
Come and get him, girls! Got him! Hold it on!
Pat, I think it's wearing off.
Well, Colin, it only comes in short bursts, you know. I mean, don't let it...
Oh!
Tasmania, take that!
Make the draw. We've got to take that tombola there. Give it a good old spin. We've got 10,000 names and numbers in there.
Spin it, lad.
Not surprisingly, a very popular little item this turned out. So have a rumage in there and
Rumage,
pull the name out.
Go on, lad.
Go on, lad.
Dig
Are you
deep.
ready?
Dig
Yes.
deep.
Oh my God! Right,
There
here
we
we
go.
are.
Who is it?
I tell you, who's going to die?
I think it's mine.
It's an 0602 number.
It is mine.
Whittles it down. Okay.
Good choice.
Where's 0602?
Nottingham's
Oh,
0602.
Come on,
Okay.
Andy.
See if it ring. Wait for it to
Well,
ring out.
Nottingham.
Hello. Could it be you?
See
Could
him,
be
wait
you?
for
Is
it to
your phone
ring.
Is your phone going to ring? Oh, put it on the speakerphone.
Hello.
Hello. Is Laura there, please?
I think you got the wrong phone number.
Is this not Laura Brooks?
No.
Who is it?
Why?
Because you're live on telly at the moment. You're on ITV's WhatsApp doc and you're through to take that. Who am I speaking to?
You're speaking to Sally Clark here.
Hey up, Sally.
Hello, Sal.
Hello, Sally. Well, thanks for being so nice, and we'll just hang up and try again then. Hang on a
Yeah,
second.
bye-bye.
Sorry, bye, Sal. Well, I've told it. She knows who I'm going to dial now,
Told
don't
you I
I?
should have dialed the
Try
number.
again.
Didn't I?
See him get the wrong number.
Wow, 10,000 tries.
Right, we'll try again. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. My dialing digit went awry. Come on, ring out. As it often does. Ring out. Well, you know, the timing of the show's irrelevant at this point, isn't it? Come on. Hello?
I've got a good idea. Right.
Oh.
You dial the number and I'll pretend I'm the other person.
Okay, fair enough. Well,
Okay, so I'll be over here.
yeah, okay. Hello. Is that Laura Brooks from Nottingham? You're through to take that live on WhatsApp Doc.
Hey, how's it going? Laura, it says here it's your birthday very soon. Who's your favourite? Robbie. Is that Oh, I can almost feel you.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
hey.
Who's managed it? Is that Laura?
Hello.
Is that Laura? Who is it? It's Stacey. Hello, Stacey. Stacey? Talk to me, Stacey. It's Andy Crane from What's Up. You're through live to take that. Who is this?
Hello.
Hello. Who am I speaking to?
My name's Kim. Stacey's not here.
Stacey's not in.
No, she's had to go to a dancing exam today. She was going to be absolutely mad that she's missed you.
Oh.
Can you please say hello to her and Lauren?
Well, tell Stacey we called.
No, sorry,
and sorry she wasn't in.
Andy, sorry, look, the lads, it's time for the show. The show's about to start now. Right. Come on.
You've got to be in his performance. And while they're making their way over to that, I'll just let you know that there is a Take That competition. We have... Sorry about that. We have 4 sets of tickets to give away for the Take That tour.
Cheers, Simons. What part am I?
Oh, you're the lead, mate. Yeah, in you go. Short sword.
What part am I then?
Oh, you're the lead, yeah. In you go, yeah. Short sword.
What part is this then?
Oh, you're the lead. Hey, just follow the others, will you, Mark? That's it.
So, what's going on? Run my ass's milk bath and be sharp about it as well. No, Anthony. Anthony, wherefore art thou, Anthony? Bro, what's that? Simon, get on here. Something's gone wrong already.
Oh. Ooh, what are you doing? I thought you were musicians. You're parping in all the wrong places.
You told us to parp when you came in.
Well, I meant when I come on as Cheeser.
Well, who are you then?
Well, I'm just Simon now, aren't I?
Well, how are we supposed to know?
Well, when I'm Cheeser, I have this on. What are you doing? What are you doing now?
Well, you're dressed as Cheeser.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. I'm just showing you. I'm showing you.
Simon, sorry to interrupt. This is more important about this ass's milk bath, OK? I may not know much, but I do know my ass's milk bath. And A, I don't call that little squirt a bath, and B, this is not ass's milk.
Well, C, don't call Andy a little squirt. And D, have you tried getting ass's milk at this time of year? Well, E, what is it then? F, it's dog's milk. Now get on with it. You're ruining the dramatic moment.
I don't know what my motivation is, lovey.
Well, look, it's quite simple, Pat. All you have to do is be in love with Anthony, who's having a battle with Julius Caesar, that's me, and we're fighting over your pyramids. And the winner, the victor, gets to marry you. It's a sort of ancient Roman winner takes all. Now, go on, get up. Look, there's your lines over there. Carry on. It's on the back of that Greek urn.
What's a Greek urn? About £4.50 a week.
Thank you very much.
Oh, Charmian, who dost thou think will win the mother of all battles?
Well, Anthony has the biggest battalions, but they've been camping around the Sphinx for so long that they've lost the will to win until they're fighting off the fray.
Well, pray that he does win. Have you seen the state of the other fella? He's got a Roman nose.
What's wrong with that?
Well, it's Roman all over his face. Oh, prithee! A messenger.
Look, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm the messenger, the messenger.
You've got Cheeser's hat on.
Yeah.
Oh, that's neither here nor there. Right, oh, mighty queen, I have dire news.
Well, I'm afraid that's obviously all that cheese you've been eating.
No, dire news. It's not looking good at the front.
Not looking good from the back, Simon.
Shut up, Andy.
Sorry.
No, mighty queen of everywhere. The battle is lost, and Antony is routed, cut off by the Pyramididimus. And Cheeser's on his way here, and he's after his nuptials.
Oh, where's my ass?
I always knew you couldn't tell your ass from your ego.
Oh, stop it now. Leave it that way. Oh, look! Julius Caesar is here!
Aha! I said, aha! Well, what's going on? You're supposed to toot. You're supposed to part when I come on. When I come on, come on! Oh, for goodness sake, not him as well. Stop it! All right, then you toot when I come in.
I thought you were Julius Caesar, not toot when I come in. And where's your hat?
Oh, for goodness sake. Just a minute, excuse me, could you do that again? Ooh, I don't like the sound of that. Ooh. Oh, mighty queen, Cleopatra, I've come to claim you as my bride, my dark, perfumed gypsy prize.
I'm not marrying you, mate.
Oh, look, the oracle spake true. Thy beauty is renowned from here Have you seen you?
Yes, and I'll be seeing you later. All right, now, any progress with my ass band?
Look, never mind your asps. Never mind your asps. Come here, my
I can't see my script!
Well, look, it's here. Look, here we are. Look, here, Act 2, Scene 4. The love scene between Caesar and Cleopatra. The love scene... Hang on, yeah.
We'll
skip the love scene. Yeah, go straight on to the soothsayer. Go straight on to the soothsayer. I said we go straight on to the soothsayer.
Whoa, whoa, and yet more woe.
Oh, dear.
Hubble, bubble, toilet trouble. Get your short sword at the double.
What have you seen? What have you seen, Watcher of Bowels? Is it the runes? The runes! What have you seen in runes?
I've seen my career in runes after doing this rubbish.
So just do the line, please.
He's back, and on the right track. He's on the right track, he's back. Oh. You're done for.
My Anthony! My goodness!
Did you miss me when I was away?
Excuse me, stop that.
Look.
You are supposed to be dead.
Look, I'm doing a comeback tour. Another comeback tour, and I want my bride.
Oh, well, as you put it like that, you can have her,
Come
mate.
here, Queenie.
No,
Come here,
listen to me.
Queenie.
Yes.
You didn't tell me so lovely. She's so lovely. Ooh, lovely. Ooh.
I didn't tell you that, Gary, and there's something else I didn't tell you as well. I think he's just found out.
Caesar, I want a word with you.
Oh, no, actually, I'm not Caesar. She's Caesar.
I want a word with you, Caesar.
I'm not Caesar.
No, I want a word with you.
No,
I want a word with you,
he's
guys.
Caesar. No, they're Caesar. They're all Caesar.
They're all Caesar.
Everybody's Caesar.
Come here.
Time for a bit of ancient Roman speedy and daffy, methinks.
It's been a brilliant year for Take That, and to crown it, they're sending fans wild during a nationwide tour, which this week has come to London. Sonia Saul has managed to bag a much-coveted backstage pass to grab the boys for a quick tete-a-tete before they hit the stage at Wembley Arena. Sonia.
Yes, this is the pass that gives me access to Take That. This is the pass that keeps me in the warm while other Take That fans develop frostbite outside. This is the pass, therefore, that they would kill to get their hands on. Isn't life unfair? Take That are back at Wembley, and coming up now is a clip of what 20,000 people are going to be paying good money to see.
Baby, take me high upon a hillside, high where the stallion meets the sun. I can love you, yeah, I'll build my world around you, never leave you till my life is done. Baby, I want you to come.
Yes, those three magical words, Take That live. Already the tension is mounting and the crowds have gathered, but they've got a long wait yet because the band don't go on stage until 8:30 p.m. So what did we do on this cold, wintry night? We sent Estelle Matthews outside to talk to them.
Right, Sonia. Looks as if I've drawn the short straw, doesn't it? I'm standing out here in the freezing cold with loads of Take That fans. And they've been out here all afternoon, so I'm going to find out why they like Take That. Now, why do you like Take That, and who's your favourite member of the band?
It's like Robbie and Mark, but we love them all.
What's so good about the guys?
Well, they're all really friendly and they're really
Down to earth. And gorgeous. They're gorgeous.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm
just
being
around you. And brilliant singers and dancers. Are they now? Well, I've heard. Isn't it E17? They're a lot better, aren't they?
No way.
Take That a great band,
and I love them.
They got great bodies. Okay, so who do you think's the best looking in the group? Robbie! Okay, well, I'm not going to get any more than that. So they're obviously a good band, yeah? Sonia, back to you.
Estelle Matthews winding up the crowd here, but I'm in the warm with the band. Here's one of the fans. Thank you. Guys, how's it going? You looking forward to tonight?
We really are.
Yeah.
We really are. Glad to be back at Wembley again.
How's it all been going so far?
Excellent.
Yeah?
Brilliant. So far, so good. Can I just say, Sonia, that you don't need a pass to get in here. any laminate, anything, all right? You're all right. She's okay.
What can I
Good
say?
girl. Looking after us.
Oh, Jason, you can
Sorry.
Can I say hello?
I just wanted... Oh,
No, you cannot. You have to wait.
I'm over here.
You
She
have
put me
to wait,
over here.
Robbie.
She put me over here.
Because I want to talk to
She
Jason
said, you
first.
sit there.
She put me here.
Not that I'm moaning or
Jason,
anything.
tell me, why you wear a dress on stage?
It's for me, innit? For me, innit? It's for Howard, yeah.
I like him in a dress. It looks really good.
It was his idea, and it was our fantasy.
Now, why are you wearing a dress in one of your
No, we
songs?
just decided we were going to do something a little different, as we do when we're setting up the tour. You know, we have all these ideas, and we sort of like pick out the best. And we thought one of us dressing as a lady would be a pretty good idea. And you know, it's quite funny. People laugh.
Yeah,
you know,
so it's going down well with
It
you,
works,
is it?
yeah.
Now, you've got a new single out on 6th of December, right?
Yeah.
Which I hope will be the Christmas #1, in which Mark gets to take the
My go.
controls.
My go. I have a go.
How'd
Yeah.
it feel then, finally?
Good. It's a song called Babe, and it's we saw the video just earlier today. Actually, it's a bit of a story, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be given the chance, to be honest.
He's done very good. He's too modest, but he's
Big
done
round of
brilliant
applause
job.
for Mark.
Round of applause for Mark. Mark, take the opportunity now to sing us a bit. Go on.
I forgot how it goes now. I've got to learn the words for tonight. I have one of them, you know, things on at the front of the stage, you know, so I can just look at the words as I'm singing it.
Funny thing is with that Babe, if you turn the words backwards and put a K, it says kebab.
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 Not a lot of people know this.
We like kebab, don't we?
Right. Now, for those of you who can't make it down to the show, we have a competition for you so you don't miss out.
do.
Now, 5 winners can get a signed album and video. Take that. And all they have to do is answer this very easy question, which is, cue Robbie.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the question is to win all of those things and much, much more. What was our first Papa Doble #1 hit in the network charts? That's what was the first #1 hit in the network charts, babe. All right?
Edges must be in by Friday, mate.
Oh, very
Definitely.
well done,
Friday
very well done.
doses,
Now
mate.
you've got to write in the answer to Take That competition, London Tonight, Box 1993, London SE1 9PW. Take Tonight, Box 1993, London SE1 9PW. Boys, best of luck tonight. Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming.
Back to you in studio.
Thank you, it's most fanciable male. Now I did see Mark backstage somewhere, but he can be quite shy. So you've got to let him know that you really, really want him. You've got to let him know that you want to run your fingers through his hair. Let him know that you want to whisper sweet nothings into his ear. Tell him that you want to be his babe.
The award for most fanciable male star, Mark.
Are you doing it okay? We love you. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Okay, we got one more here. This one says, to the best dancer in pop. Now wait a minute here. Now, it has Jason's name on it. Wait a minute. We're gonna sit this out right here. Right next to your little bunny. Right next to your bunny, that's for you. Now, hold, wait a second. Now, I got a couple moves myself, you know? So hold on. Now see, this is my playground here. This is my room here. This is my thing. So drop a beat for me. Drop me a beat.
Music.
Let's go, Fresh. Let's do it. Say Will. Say Will. That wasn't bad, man. That wasn't too bad. But where was the spins and the turns? Let me show you some spins and turns.
Congratulations, best dancer in pop, Jason Orange.
Shock Horror Probe. Now, to present the award for Best New Act, a man who's had a bit of a big break himself.
Oh, look, this is good. Just what I need after my long stint in the shower, as you can see. And there's Mark. He's also been in the shower. But not at the same time, viewers.
Yeah, right. Look, check it out. I got a couple pizzas here, man.
Oh, most
and I got
excellent.
some Smash Hits Poll Winners Awards.
Can I take that one?
Oh, there you go. Oh, that's for Best British Group.
Hey!
Like that?
Like that.
Hey, look, didn't your parents ever tell you not to snatch, man? You got it right.
Mate, we're from Manchester, Roach. You taught to snatch everything.
Yeah! From the street. All right. Well, snatch this one. Best haircut.
That one's mine.
That's
you very
yours.
much, yeah.
Oh, best shower cap. Whoa!
Hey! Yeah, you like that one?
There it is.
Hey,
There it is. Give it a little shake.
Oh!
Hey.
Feels lovely.
Oh man, that's great. That's good. Woo!
Yeah.
Woo. Hey. Listen. Okay. Now we got. Don't you guys gotta get ready?
You're right, man. Well, I've got nothing to wear though.
Oh wait, you can probably wear this, man. Best dress, 1993.
Take that!
So baby, don't turn away. Listen to what I got.
absolutely fabulous. Take that. Hooray! Well done, boys. Well done. Now, I have here 3 awards. The first one, Best Pop Video. The second one, Best Group in the Entire World. And the third one, Best Album, Everything Changes. Gary.
You okay, Andy?
I'm fine, just do it quickly.
Good, okay. Thanks to all these boys for being my best friends. Thanks to our manager for being the best manager in the world. And thanks to all you guys out there. Thank you very much. Cheers, Andy.
Thank you, Gary. Take that! Right. Finally, the award for the best single of 1993. The track that took more pounding than Linford Christie's Trainers. The tune that had you singing in the shower, miming in the mirror, and drove your mum and dad right off.
Group in the world. The coup wasn't that surprising, but the boys still claimed that some of the wins were unexpected.
Best haircut. I really can't. I really. I don't
wash and go every day.
Yeah, well, it's washed and gone. I don't want to advertise the fact that I did actually win the sword. But I thought Mark could win it, seriously. But there you go.
No, mate, that's because I voted
We're all really pleased and surprised that he won so many awards. You know what I mean? It's brilliant.
Yeah.
I think Jason's more surprised out of everyone out here. He's won the best dancer, which
Should
is a new award.
You should see surprise face. Do your surprise face.
But Take That couldn't beat Fresh Prince to the Best Single Award.
How can we be bothered? We won all these trophies. We're really pleased that the Fresh Prince came over and he won something for himself. We met him and he's a dead nice guy. Good luck to him. Excellent.
The first band to ever have 3 singles consecutive goes straight in at the top. With Mark on lead vocals, congratulations to Take That. Here comes Babe. Right, can we finish with something festive?
Definitely, I've got
Carol? Just can't get the stars nowadays, can you? Good night.
Longer Take That. It's the perfect Yuletide gift. Those lovely Manchester boys come together to bring you 21 Today, and who can forget Happy Birthday, the classic 5 More Pints Please Barman, a seasonal fave, We Wish You a Merry Christmas, one for the kiddies, By the Seaside, and only on this album, the Culture Club Megamix. Sing Along to Take That is the album you cannot afford to miss. It's not available in the shops. In fact, it's not available. We made it up as a joke. So sorry. As the first group to have 3 consecutive singles go straight in at number 1, Babe is 8-1 odds-on favourite, and you can find out if they win the race tonight on Radio 1 FM, when the week's Christmas chart will be revealed.
Never locked up.
I was locked up a couple of times.
Some people may say that the answer to their problem would have been quite simply to lock them up.
Locking them up doesn't make any difference. It keeps them off the streets for a while, but when they come out, they're back in cars within a very short time.
Were you ever threatened by any other penalty, any other punishment apart from what the court could do to you?
Yes.
By whom?
Paramilitaries.
What did they threaten you with?
48 hours to get out of the country.
They gave you 48 hours to get out of the country, or else what?
I was getting shot.
Do you think that shooting puts people off or not?
Doesn't.
Time and time again, I've known a young joyrider to be kneecapped, often quite severely, talked to him very soon after it, and witnessed the defiance, the determination almost, to get back at the people who inflicted the punishment on him by committing further offences.
Aaron, you'll see a handbrake in here.
We try and get them off the streets, late at night at the weekends. And we will try a variety of things. Go-karting, bowling, football, residentials. It reduces the number of cars stolen that night. it starts to break the pattern that serious offenders have got into, almost the habit they've got into. But it doesn't affect long-term individual change. To do that, we have to work in smaller groups and more intensively and provide a more creative, imaginative environment in which they can change. This would include creative pursuits, like the drama.
You have to learn something, don't you? You never get caught.
Yes.
Come on, it's easy.
Yes.
Don't even have to do anything.
Yes.
50 quid for 5 minutes.
Yes.
Come on, we
Yes.
do it all the time. It's easy.
Yes.
All right, come on. Got him.
And amongst the people that are in drama, there's about a 50% of them that aren't joyriding any longer, and the rest of them have reduced it quite considerably.
We have two groups currently, two small groups currently training to gain Duke of Edinburgh Silver Awards. And that takes up a lot of time, a lot of discipline, a lot of training.
Some people may think that it's a little odd or imbalanced that there should be such opportunities for people who've got themselves into trouble, whereas in this very area there may not be the same kind of opportunity for people who haven't got themselves into trouble. What do you think about that?
We know that offering opportunities and providing new challenges and supporting people to achieve is the way to change behaviour and change attitudes and give people something else to do in their leisure time which is constructive and positive, make them feel good about themselves. It achieves something worthwhile and lasting. Punishment generally doesn't.
Stops the vast destruction of high-value cars. It must at least be worthwhile, even on a cost-effective basis. And in terms of human values, obviously, there's a lot to be gained from tourism.
There is one group of offenders who account for a quarter of all the admissions to prison, some 26,000, who rarely make the headlines. Many are sent to prison for a few days or weeks, sometimes for unpaid fines of less than £20. It's a waste of money and resources. Surely there must be a more sensible solution. In Scotland, they are experimenting with a new court order. Fine defaulters are taught how to manage their financial affairs. It costs £500 an order, but has already cut the number sent to prison.
We must remember that these are not serious offenders. They are mostly poor people on social security who are living pretty dreary lives with not many prospects of employment or enjoyment. I wonder if you could tell us how you come to be in Perth Prison.
It was through non-payment of fines. I would have paid it, but being on income support, they were wanting £5 a week, couldn't afford it.
Two things were very interesting about the scheme in Dundee.
Right.
It helped the individual offender to be more competent in the way in which he or sometimes she managed their personal affairs.
Right. During this part of the session, we're going to look at individual budgets. But prior to that, I'd like to look at how we're going to prioritise our expenditure. Okay, when you do a budget, it's very important, would you agree, that the budget's realistic?
It's got to be.
Why?
To keep yourself right. To keep you out of debt. To pay your rent, to buy your food, to keep you eating. I don't know what everybody would think.
I enjoy coming here. Enjoy learning, because it's something positive in my life. It's definitely opened my eyes, because we were taught about prioritising. That's got to start tomorrow morning.
And they were able to do some work for the benefit of the community, work for old people, community service of one kind or another. What does it mean to your customers to have this kind of service? What sort of things do they say to you?
The customers themselves are delighted. It's a free service to them, of course, and we only contacted customers who would not normally be able to clean their own car. These people, the majority of them, have fallen on hard times. There's no way these people should be in prison. They are not hardened criminals. They should never be there.
I've just about got a clean sheet for the first time in 10 years. a clean sheet in the sense that I've no more charges, I've no more fines.
Sending people to prison because they couldn't pay their fines was pointless. It did nothing for the victim, it did nothing for the community, it did nothing for the individuals.
Many offenders go back to crime because they cannot get a job.
And first of all, we sent her down as a surprise because she didn't know she was going to take part in the Take That video.
I've done all various people, Annie Lennox, Shakespeare Sisters, Bananarama, well, I don't know, all sorts of people. I even worked with Jimmy Savile once.
Did you?
Yes, well, a couple of times for an advertising campaign.
I'm doing hairdressing at college, so that includes makeup as well.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, it's good.
I'm just darkening your eyebrows slightly.
Mm.
There's a few missing bits. There we go. What do you think?
Nice.
Okay, now I must go and get dressed.
Right.
Across your... Yeah, go on, go for it. Yeah. How it's going to do backflips, land. Oh. Makes a big sort of gash of light across the ground. The rubber's going to sort of take possession of itself for me. I think it's going to be a nice video, don't you? Come over here. Your scene, the very first shot of the video, is you as the garage mechanic. You're putting down the bonnet of the Triumph. You walk across to where the sink is, dump your rags in the sink, and then we cheated a bit, you don't wash. You just sort of grab your coat and go up the spiral staircase. And then the lights come on and the video starts.
Right.
And action.
Cut. Once more. That was great. And don't worry, if it goes wrong, it doesn't matter because I just cut in a bit later. Okay?
Another one?
One more.
Spirits move me every time I need
That was the best. That was the best. Take 5. But chill out.
Haven't I seen you on Madonna's latest video?
That's it?
That's where I've seen her before.
You've got a star part on this
I
one.
was George Michael's. It's both. George Michael and Madonna.
You're not bored. You're not bored of all this stardom, then,
No.
son. You know what I mean? Does it
No.
not get a little bit tedious to be like?
Do you know what do you do when people come up and stop you in the street and say, "Aren't you Sonia?"
So now you've played part on our video, you're not going to get a big edit, are you?
No.
Listen, now you've played part in our video, we're going to get big edit.
Big edit, yeah.
No,
Now, have you enjoyed yourself?
Yeah,
Has it
I
been
have.
good up to now?
Yeah,
You got a lot more scenes to shoot yet, you know.
You're not
You
going
don't
home
get a
till
rest.
late, you
You
know.
don't get a rest.
You got any plans for the new year?
No, I haven't.
No.
No.
Nothing.
No.
Neither have we actually, have we, boys?
Well,
Maybe
we're hoping to get a bit of a holiday.
A bit of partying. You can come to our party.
Coming out on New Year's Eve, should we go out?
Yes.
we're back on set.
Here we go, everyone. Come on, Sonia, back to work.
Back to work,
Come on,
everybody.
Sonia. See ya. Back to work. Come on, you.
I'm staying here.
Roll camera.
See?
And action.
Down a bit. Down a bit. Okay, Sonia, now just reach to switch it off, darling. I
When
can
you
go right.
switch
Now
off,
the lamp.
Sonia,
Go
look
right with the
out.
lamp. Right.
As you're
Yeah. More. Right over.
Back up.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Cut. Thank you.
How are you doing? You realise, of course, that you have made me the most unpopular fella in every girls' school in this country. They'll have to run past them all and say, "You took her, you didn't take us." Right. So, what was it like?
It was really good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Was it different?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Will you be insufferable to all your friends now?
No.
You're still with the same sweet self?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you got any particular favourites amongst the group, or do you like them all?
I like them all.
You like them all? Right. Well, it's a good job that you like them all, because if you look behind me, there's two of them come to say, "Oh!" Okay. How are you? How are you?
All right,
Okay, sit down.
I'm sitting here.
Sit down. Okay, then. Now,
How you doing?
did she behave?
I'll tell you what, she was a star. I was a nervous wreck, you know.
She worked harder than us.
Before the video,
Yeah,
I was a nervous
definitely.
wreck, and she sat me down. She gave me a cup of coffee, and she
Really?
said, "Just calm down.
Calm down.
It's easy." And she showed me the full thing.
$64 question. When were you lads home last?
Can't remember.
Oh, quite a long time
I
ago.
don't know where my home is. To be
Under
honest.
no circumstances stay away from home too long, because you're straight guys, you're good guys, and we don't want you to go in the way of a lot of guys.
Right.
Go home.
Yeah.
All right?
We'll go on for you.
All right, just for me. Right. Now, what we have here
We do.
is one Jim will Fix It badge, and I think, seeing as I see something lurking in your hand over there,
Yes,
how
yes.
about you do the lean across, and you can do the badge job.
You
and I
wanted to
will
do
lean
this,
back.
so-
Hey. You can't, because you've got your hands full.
Well done.
Hey.
Really good start. Start the video.
I've also... What's this? Hang on, whoa, just, what?
I've also got the new video. It's got Could It Be Magic on and all the songs off the album, and you'll see yourself on it.
No, hey, how about that? There's a nice gesture. Very good. Oh. Whoa.
So, come this way.
Natalie thought we'd come to make an Open University programme about obsessions. Our trick worked a treat.
Natalie, you want to take that to biggest fans, aren't you?
Yeah.
What makes you one of their biggest fans, do you think?
I like all their music and I like all the bands. They've got good voices and they're all nice looking.
And who's your favourite out of the five of them?
Mark,
Is he? Why is that?
because he's really nice looking and sexy and everything.
What would you say, Natalie, if you ever met the band?
I'd be really happy and be screaming and everything. So I won't go that bad, but just really happy.
What about Mark? What would you do to Mark? Or shouldn't I ask?
Just hug him and everything.
Little did Natalie know that we'd stitched her up something rotten.
Hey, Toby!
Right, boys, how are you? We've got to keep a little bit quiet because Natalie that we're going to be surprising is just up there, so in the window's open. So if we pop round for a quick chat, then we'll go in and... All right?
Right,
We'll
okay.
just pop over here. All right. So what's happened today? Because hasn't a record signing been cancelled or something?
Yeah, well, we had a few signing sessions organised at our prices up and down the country, but I'm afraid the police have stopped it again because of chaos.
We're gutted.
We're really gutted.
So, I suppose a lot of the fans think that we're letting them down and it's to do with us, but we have to say it's nothing to do with us.
After like the two quite up-tempo singles, I Found Heaven and Only Takes a Minute, you just feel it was time to have a slow song?
I mean, if it was up to us, we'd have released that one first. It's our favourite off the album, so it's not mine.
It's not mine.
It's not mine. That's told. It's my favourite.
All right, so it's... Well, thanks, chaps, for talking to us in this lecture. But now we still haven't finished yet because we have to go up and see Natalie, who's waiting in the class.
Get up there.
Little did she know.
A million words just trying to make the love song of the year. Close your eyes, but don't forget what you have heard. A man who's trying to say 3 words.
Excuse me, is Natalie here?
Million love songs later. Here I am trying to tell you that I care. Million love songs later. Here I am. Here I am. Million love songs later. Here I
Thanks for writing to me as well. And I'm sorry I didn't reply. You was telling me off in the letter, weren't you, for not replying to you? You was. I've been told.
I want to carve something on this.
What's it like being in an all-girls school? You know, do you not miss lads?
Yeah.
Is it? We'll have to come here more often then.
hide away from all my truths. Through the light I see a million lives.
Gary, I've been reading some of your lyrics. I think you need to join this English lesson.
Oh.
Did you hear that, Gary?
I think you're right, miss. I agree with you, miss.
Oh, thanks.
2 points for me, miss.
Thanks, you're meant to be sticking up for me, you are.
It was clear there'd be no more English that day, so how about a little music?
Why can't I wake up with you? So you're there when I open my eyes. Baby, why can't I wake up with you? You're my life. Why can't we dream the same night? So you're there when the dark turns to light. Baby, I know this is right. You're my life. You're my life.
Bobby and Gary, you're both embarking on new careers in television. You've both done you'll both be doing the Big Breakfast starting tomorrow. And Robbie, you've done some stuff with Going Live. How did all this come about?
I don't know, actually.
I'll tell you, Toby, how it come about. They saw Ozone in Paris and they said, they look fantastic.
Just them two, though?
Just them two. They look fantastic.
Just
So we
right
thought
for the
we'd
job.
have them. Because it was such a good piece, that. I think people were impressed by it.
But the Big Breakfast, I mean, because that's a curious show for you to present, because it's being presented by somebody you could say is completely different to you.
Hopefully we'll do a decent job. I think we might do.
I think you'll do well.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers,
mate.
Early mornings, though, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
4 o'clock every morning.
Nasty.
It's the middle of the night, really, isn't it? That?
Well, I didn't know there was 2 4 o'clocks in one day.
No.
Oh, I love doggies. I love doggies. And a recent survey shows that in the United States, 29% of dog owners actually make their meals for their dogs. You reading that?
The young
Can I show?
girls.
No, let me show them first what we're reading. Listen. Can we just ruin Gab's cred here? The young girl sat in front of the TV. She loved to watch Blue Peter.
Now, if you're a Take That fan and you've ever written them a letter to PO Box number 538 in Manchester, then this is the very place it will have come to. And to take me around the old busy office, here's Marky and Howie. How are you guys?
All right,
All right? Nice to see you. It's very busy, isn't it? Come with us. Come in here. There's a bit of a gallery and some pictures around.
This is Janice, and she gets a bit upset because not many people see her because she's in this little corner out of the way of everything. But we have 2 mailing addresses. The one in London is basically just like an information service. All you do, you can just send a postcard with your address on, and you'll be told where we are and what we're doing. But the one here is basically if you want to ask any questions or anything a bit more personal, it's best to send it up to Manchester.
And Howie, people are sort of sending in money as well with some of their letters, which is very generous, but perhaps they can't necessarily expect to reply because of that.
Yeah, that's true. All the money goes in my pocket. I mean, it doesn't really.
And look at this. This is the temp you were telling me about, Mark.
Yeah, this is the new temp.
It's the new temp.
I stood it all the time.
It wasn't you by that, was it?
You know what? That's the longest he's kept his mouth shut. I couldn't believe he just stood there, quiet.
I was just admiring our fine display that Janice helped for us.
Let's have a look at some of these.
It's to take that gallery.
That's lovely. Me and Mark at our wedding.
Oh, that's sweet.
They're all brilliant.
And we're just watching, you know.
Yeah. The letters that come in, I'll just make the point of saying that we do actually read all the letters, and it's very difficult at the moment to find the time to write back. But any letter that people want to ask questions, if we don't get the chance to write back, a lady called Val tries to keep all the letters up to date on that. But we've got one here that will be going off to her later. Stephanie.
It arrived.
Was written in asking whether these pictures are official photographs. Well, I can actually say that they're not, unfortunately. I sent off for a copy when I saw it, thinking I could get some pictures, but I wasn't on any of them. In fact, it's a different bag.
Why can't I wake up with you? Why can't I wake up? So you're there when I open my eyes. Baby, why can't I wake up with you? Why can't I wake up? You're my life.
Robbie, there's somebody here to see you, mate. Robbie? What? There's somebody here to see you.
What? Hello. I was at work then, will you let it be? Actually,
to the mail.
all of this here is where the people join the fan club and they check in to see if there's any fan forms and everything. And actually, right now is a special moment to take that slide. And it's career because Mark has actually got a baggage postage thing to open. Yeah, no. Don't get emotional. Just open it, son. This is our manager.
What, not the Nigel?
The Nigel. Hey! Could I just finish the business I'm doing now? This is for all the vocals on the next album.
Hey! This is Ying, who's the manager's assistant, and she's a busy away typing as well. She comes on the road with us quite a lot nowadays, so I think she likes it on the road, don't you, Ying?
Show the pictures.
And these are all the colours that have been on.
Can I show you something else that we're all very proud of?
Now then.
This is a platinum disc for the album. Over 300,000 sales. We've actually sold about nearly. We're nearly double platinum at the moment. So.
Right, come on everyone, out of my office now.
Out.
We'll go have a look at the mail then.
Come on then. Follow me. I've got a letter here.
Read it.
I'm reading it.
That's what it says, but said it like it is. This is to me. Whoa!
It's a birthday.
Whoa!
It's a birthday card.
I've got one here. This is happy birthday to Mark from your mum. When will we be seeing you again?
I've got one. Dear Robbie, you are the best in show business. You are the best personality and celebrity that ever been. Leave, take that. It says, leave, take that and become a solo artist because I'm sure you could be. I'm sure you could be the next George Michael. And that's what she said. She loves me. And all the people here have wrote to me and nobody else because they love me.
Let's get Rob one.
They love me.
Isn't there something missing this morning? I think it begs the question to ask, where are you, Mark? Oh, come on. Oh no! It's the killer script in the bath. Oh no! It's the killer shark.
thought I'd left you, didn't you? You thought I'd left you.
We did.
That's a smart hat you're wearing.
Thanks, it's smart.
Very nice. That's a smart
That's
hat.
the word for
That's
the day.
the word for the week.
Yeah.
Smart.
Smart glasses, mate.
Smart glasses, thank you.
You're watching a big
glasses.
breakfast,
Big
and this is the crunch.
Big breakfast. It's all fixed now.
What have we got today?
Well, today
Yes.
we have a special soap guest, Adam Woodyard, who plays Ian Beale in EastEnders.
The biggest soap star we've ever had in the entire world. The biggest, that big, this high, that wide, that low, everything in your face.
You're going to be doing your soap investigate type thing, aren't you?
investigation.
Review, is that
We're
right?
going to get the dirt and come clean on the soap stars of today.
And of course, don't forget we've got banana splits coming up in a few minutes.
Yeah.
But before all that,
Mad Mail.
Mad Mail time! Mad Mail time! What have we got for us today?
A T. Byrne from Barton in Cheshire sent me this thing. And it's a box. And inside the box
Do you want me
is...
to pull this out?
Yeah.
What do we have?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh!
Together, you ready? Hello. It's called Zach. She's even give it a name.
He's my
Zach.
friend!
Your friend?
Yeah!
Actually.
Let's have a look. Oh, he's a puppet!
It's a puppet!
Wow!
Whoa.
Wow! Say something! Make him say something! Go on!
You're watching this friend on the big
Get him to do banana.
Have you got anything?
Yeah, I have a special newspaper.
Thanks,
The Daily Crunch, and that's from Daniel Savage in Northants.
Shall I read a bit?
Yeah, read it.
Mania has begun. He was picked to play for Italian team Lazio on Saturday, but spent the first 45 minutes in the changing room, locked in the bathroom.
Turn around and let them see the drawing!
Look at that!
Wow!
Check out the eyes! On his side.
Oh, look.
Have you seen this person? Yes.
Mark,
yes.
get
It looks like
Zach
me,
to
doesn't it,
introduce the
everybody?
banana
That's a
split.
coincidence!
Introduce the banana split?
Yeah!
Do you want to introduce the banana split?
Yeah,
Zach
okay.
to
Are you
do
going
it.
to do it?
Yeah!
Get Zach to do it.
Zach, okay.
Okay,
Are you ready?
cue Zach!
Here we go with the banana splits.
Good morning! Morning!
What do we have on today's show? Helping us, we have the mega funky, the total soul, the best, the new rappers in town.
My
The
fave!
one and only Stereo MCs.
MC!
To the left, to the right.
Step it up, it's all right.
Okay. And they're going to be helping us to vote on all the latest singles. We've got 3 singles for you today. We've got an Irish band called the Saw Doctors, a mega Irish band. We've got Tasman Archer with the new single, and also we've got this other band that I've never heard of before. But we'll see you later. I'm not too sure who they are actually.
Remember that one in the
But before all that, we've got Mad Mail. Take it away.
Let's see these. Look at these shrunken, crisp bag of badges. They were sent in by Richard Pearce from Skegness in Links. There you go. They're brilliant. They're just kind of miniature crisp bags.
To the right. You let us step it up. That's a nice jumper you're wearing today.
Thanks a lot.
I must say.
I got these 3D glasses. Watch. You are, yeah. They're from Debbie Bannister.
If you want to send some stuff in to the front for the Mad Mail.
Thanks, Debbie.
Who's going to read this address out?
The Crunch, the Big Breakfast, 2 Lockkeepers Cottages, on Ford Lock, England E3 2NN.
I am the lock.
Get lost!
I am!
Can we do my bit now?
I'm the lost keeper.
No, but my bit. Because you know the way we said. You know the way we said that we could do my bit. That everyone
Is this what you
loves.
give me that $5 for?
Yeah.
So you could do it all right.
Today, on the Crunch and Zig's collection, I'd like to show everybody out there my fluff collection.
Fluff collection.
And here it is.
No, it's all this.
And yeah.
What do we have here?
This one here, that's belly button fluff collection, the pink
Which one? The pink one?
This one.
Can you see that? Belly button
That's
fluff.
belly button fluff.
Look, hang on. See,
Yeah.
I've got some as well. Belly button fluff.
I've got yours in there.
Saws.
This one here, that one's from the Hoover.
Hoover.
And this
Hoover fluff.
This
Hoover
one.
fluff.
That one there is from behind the fridge.
Which one's that one?
That one down there.
This one here?
This one.
From the fridge.
Oh,
This
it's
is from
gone.
behind the fridge.
Oh, it's dropped it. Oh, be careful of it.
Great, isn't it?
Okay, put it back carefully.
Do we have any more? Is
Thank
that
you.
it?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Keep
Step
it going.
up,
Don't forget.
Step it up, it's alright.
Don't forget, we've got the stereo MCs coming up after the banana splits.
In your face!
In your face!
What's the question?
The question.
Why is it whenever we come back we start shouting our heads off and stuff? Just
I'm losing my voice, actually.
Yeah, no,
You
so
better be
am I.
careful,
We're gonna
you're
have
a
to be careful
singer.
by the
This
end of the
every
week, we've got
morning.
nothing left.
I know.
Have you got a question for us anyway?
Oh, yes,
have to shout
the
every
question about the clip
Clip, that's
was
right.
what was the name of the line? Parsley.
What did we say?
Parsley.
Wow.
Get it.
Camera
Get
flop.
it. Has anybody got
Wow.
it? Have you got it?
Oh, yes!
I'll put it in the bag.
Be careful with it, though.
Put it in the bath.
Put it in the bag. It's
Did you get everything? Did you get everything?
Don't worry.
We got it all. We got it all.
Okay, let's have a big round of applause for Rob and Nick from the Stereo MCs, the biggest...
To the left! Let's go!
The biggest, the most funky rap.
Funky rap!
Hi, guys.
Wow!
How you doing, boys? Thanks for joining us.
Hi, guys.
In the bathtub. Okay.
Step it up.
Step it up, it's alright. We've got 3 questions for you here, okay? And Zig and Zag are going to ask them.
Okay, give
do
me
you
one,
want to
give me
pick
one.
one?
You two are in a band called the Stereo MCs.
A smart band. These are smart people.
Okay, here's one.
Okay.
Why are you called the Stereo MCs?
That's a good one.
That's a good question.
It's just a name.
Yeah.
But if one of you...
Well, we're wondering if there was like just one. Would you be called if there was just
The
one?
mono
the mono MCs. We were asking ourselves that before.
No, we just like we just sat down one night and thought we wanted to put a record out because we had one made and just thought of any name just to put it out.
Cool. It's a cool name,
That
though.
works by us, doesn't it?
They don't explain
Yeah.
it.
Okay, do you want to ask a question?
Okay, I'll ask a question.
Well,
I'll
let's
ask
keep
one.
it going here.
Okay, how did you first learn to rap?
Yeah,
I heard, I think the first thing that inspired me to rap was Houdini. I heard a Houdini record called The Freaks Come Out at Night.
How long ago was that? Can you remember?
I don't know, it was about 1986.
You started pretty
Something like that, yeah.
Brilliant. And the last question is one that I'm going to ask you. Not really relevant at all, actually. Do you think Charles and Diana should have split up?
I put that one
I'm sure
in.
you got a great opinion on that.
I don't care either, man.
I put that one in.
We don't care!
Leave Charles and Diana alone. We don't care. Let them
We
get
don't
on with their
care.
lives.
That's
Okay,
it.
we're going to have to...
We don't care if you want to leave them alone, we just don't care.
Yeah.
We
We
don't care.
just don't care, there's no opinion.
All right. We're going to have to ask you to help us to do some judging on some records we've got for you now. On the Jukebox Jury. Let's get it. The Jukebox Jury. Jukebox Jury. Jukebox Jury. Jukebox Jury. First one is the Star Doctors, who are a great band from Ireland.
They're cool.
And this song's called Wake Up Sleeping.
Watch this.
Well, they're mates of ours. We like it.
Pretty good. Yeah, we like that one.
Cool guy.
What do you think of the guys?
That was cool for sort of music. I mean, it's not exactly my sort of music, but
No.
Yeah, same here. That's good.
But I
boys,
like it.
good.
Yeah, I'm
What do
going
you
to
reckon?
give...
Well,
That was
same
okay,
again.
yeah.
All right.
It wasn't the kind of thing I'd kind of put on the turntable, but sounded
Say
like...
the right. Okay, so we give that a sort of averagey type of mark.
Yeah, middle.
Averagey, middle
I like
type
it,
thing. So sort of not there, but
Not
like
there,
in the
kind
middle.
of. Well, just about there, I'd say.
Okay, I
Cool, I like them.
The next one
Hi,
is
guys.
Tasman Archer, we haven't heard of for a long time. The last one was
Sleeping satellite. Serious dandruff.
She needs to get that...
Serious dandruff.
She needs to get that roof mended.
The roof end, I reckon so as well.
I reckon so
Big problem.
too.
What do you reckon of Tasman Archer?
don't know, man. It's not. Don't really like that.
It's a bit laid back, isn't it? A bit kind of...
I'd say it's sort of drab.
MC
It's a bit drab.
No, it's not.
To the left, to the right.
Sorry, he's new.
Okay,
he's new. Sorry.
Okay,
Yeah, sorry.
you lot.
We've got one more. What mark would you give that one, actually? Come on, what would you say? Do you think it's as good as a Sleeping
Probably
Satellite?
after
Do you
a
reckon
few
number
listens.
one?
Not as catchy as Sleeping
Not number
Satellite.
one.
No
I
way.
thought it was a little bit better than the last one.
Did you?
I think it'd be number 18.
18.
Number 18.
I agree,
Okay,
18.
number
We reckon
18.
18, so put your money on that song going to 18.
Cool,
right?
hell.
Get down to Ladbrokes later. Okay, the third song
Who
is
is
one by some band I've never heard of before, actually. It's apparently their 8th single off some album that's out.
It's Take That.
Take Summer with
Mark!
It's not me!
Yeah!
But the tenner's in the post. Please give me a good one.
Well, I only saw 6 seconds of it, so it's a bit difficult to tell, isn't it?
What do you reckon, though?
Good answer.
The last one off the album. We're going for a bit more sort of funky sound. What did you say?
It's a bit slow for me, I think.
Slow. It's good for a smooch, though, maybe. No,
You're a sex single, Mark.
Stop, you lot!
You're a sex single, and girls will send you Valentine cards.
Are you getting any Valentine's cards? Are you going to get them?
Yeah, loads, probably.
Loads. I reckon you get loads myself, actually. So what
What do you reckon?
Which one would we say is the best one?
Roll.
Definitely ours, innit? Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Anyway,
okay.
don't forget, we've got Stereo's single is going to be reviewed next week. Because we haven't got it read this week. The new
Ground
one, Ground
Level is
Level.
brilliant.
Hey, just say
Like it.
congratulations on the album. Connected is
Really
flying up
good.
them charts.
Thanks,
Congratulations.
guys.
Great, good
Thanks.
luck.
Thanks for
And can we
coming
have
in.
some tickets for the tour?
Oh, yeah, tickets.
Can we have some free tickets?
Tickets.
Can I come to your house? Can I come to your house?
Cup of tea.
What day can I come to your house?
1, 2, 3.
It only takes a minute, girl, to fall in love. To fall in love. It only takes a minute, girl.
Oh, that is great.
You think with me?
Do you want to join our band?
Yeah.
We've got talking to these banana mics all day today. All right?
Okay,
Would
yeah.
you like to join our band?
I'd like
Check
to.
1,
Thank you
2,
very
1,
much.
2. Check 1, 2.
Coming up today, we've got
Sibilance.
banana splits, and also we've got the famous for 5 questions yet again.
Wow.
Where
Yes,
we ask one
we are.
normal but professional person. who has-
Normal but professional.
Normal but
I like the
that's
way you said
confused.
normal
me.
but
That's
professional.
confused me. Normal but professional. Let's have
Normal
a think.
but professional.
Anyway,
Can we have
we've got-
another little
we've got to
thing?
ask him
Sorry,
five-
Mark,
go
can
on.
we have another little thing?
Stop interrupting me, man.
Just one little more thing.
Go on.
Okay.
that was
Where Zig and Zag are going to put 5 questions to him about his career and things
5!
like that. 4, 3, no, 5 questions.
3
And 2, 3 and 2, there you go. 5 questions.
questions.
First of all, we've got Mad Mail. What have you got for us today?
Well, we've got 2 brilliant hats from Elle and Blink.
Smart! He's gone. He's lost his
Zig!
head.
2 hats
You're
from
right,
Elle
mate.
and Blink
You're right,
in
come on up here.
Plymouth.
You're right.
Yeah,
What have you done?
I'm on the big
Cheers.
breakfast.
Cheers.
Oh.
Thank you. These are dead smart. Dead smart. We've got
Have you got my recipe down in there?
Yeah, we've got a recipe here. Who's going to do it? I'm ready. Hang on, let me put this down. Right down there. Are you okay? Come back, man. Oh, you're right. You're right.
Pete!
Can you see this?
Pete! Thank you!
Special Valentine's recipe.
For this Valentine's Day soon.
Yes, it's called a sweet.
Yes!
Stop it!
Tell them what's on it.
It's called a sweetheart sandwich, and all you need is 1 slice of white bread, sugar, and 1 jam-proof envelope.
That is 1 slice of white bread, sugar, and 1 jam-proof envelope.
Okay, let's show them how it's
Come on,
done.
start. Here we go. Here we
Okay,
go.
now get the bread.
The
on
bread.
plate.
One
Yeah,
piece
one
of white
piece of
bread.
bread.
Now put jam butter.
first.
Well,
There are no comments
Yeah, jam
involved in this sandwich.
Jam
first. Okay, sorry.
Just to get that sweetness.
Yeah, the
on-
sweetness.
on the-
Okay,
on
how
the
much
bread.
jam?
That yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah, that's enough. That's enough.
That's enough jam, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
spread it around nicely.
Ready.
Yeah.
Now
Ready.
some butter.
You just get this edge.
Yeah.
Just there for us.
Hang on, the edge.
Yeah,
There you go. All
nicely.
filled up. Very
now a
nice.
bit of butter.
The butter.
A
Hang
bit of
on.
butter.
A bit of butter. It's going everywhere
A
here.
bit
Yeah.
of butter.
Oh, just take the foil off.
butter.
Just take the foil off,
The
Mark.
full lot.
Yeah.
There we go. There's
That's
the
it.
butter in there.
Well,
You can't cheat on the butter. That's what they say.
That's
it is
what they say,
a
you know.
sweetheart sandwich. Now some sugar, please.
Sugar. Okay. Okay, honey.
Brown sugar, preferably.
How
Oh,
much sugar?
steady. Ooh. Oh. Well, go on then. Oh, it is Thursday.
Go on.
So
Well, it is. Now, another slice of bread
That's
on
my
top.
new laugh.
bread.
Pete,
Another
you like
slice
my
of
new
bread.
laugh?
Hang on. Another slice of bread on top.
good, isn't it?
Okay.
Six
How are we
feet.
doing? Can you see this?
Good old
Come
Now,
on, Pete.
now,
Keep it on this. Keep it on this.
Pete.
Ignore him, man.
On the sandwich.
The sandwich.
Now cut it into
Get
a love
on,
heart
Pete.
A
shape.
love heart shape.
Yes.
Okay. Just chat amongst
Oh, that's
yourselves here.
beautiful.
This is looking
Oh,
nice, this.
look.
You're a master.
You should have been
I've
a
done this
chef.
enough times.
There we go.
Excellent.
Hang on.
Wow.
Now get the envelope quickly.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Whoa.
One envelope.
Now put it in.
Put it in.
You should probably write the address on the envelope before.
Lick the envelope. Lick it. Okay.
And send that to your loved one. Sweetheart sandwich.
Sweetheart sandwich. Go for it. Banana split.
Again, I don't believe it!
That's the third time, 3-0 to me. I'm the best.
You win every single time, Mark!
Yes, champion! Champion! Okay, that's enough of that. Let's get back on.
Wait a minute, I want to see. How many gears are you using down there? How many have you got?
I've got 6 gears, actually. How many have you got?
Well, that's why you're winning, because I've only got 5!
My car's better than yours.
Mine's automatic.
You always get one, don't you? Anyway, that's a lot. Question and answers from the clip.
Question and answers from the clip.
Let's get on with it.
What does Mother Nature turn this reject teddy into? Super Ted!
He's my favourite. Respect for Super Ted, I think. Soup. Okay, I need like a type of racing car type cheer now. Can you manage that? Like a... But start off quietly and we'll build it up as I come in, all right? Okay, are you ready? One of Britain's most experienced and successful racing drivers and a touring car champion. Let's have a big round of applause for the one, the only Will Hoy!
Put my helmet there.
It will fit on. I put it on my head.
Too big.
Yeah. He's got a big edge in his seat.
Get lost!
You get carried away with this TV show, you are.
Get lost!
You've got a challenge. You've got to put him in his place. Anyway, what have you been up to, Will? Come on, fill us in.
Well, we're just starting training for the 93 season, and the cars, we're out testing with the new car.
A new one?
A new car, brand new Toyota, yeah.
Cool.
And I'm training in the gym a lot, trying to get a bit of fitness and that sort of thing.
Wow.
Yeah. And
you have to do that. Is that an important part?
Yeah, very important because it's
go to the gym,
a lot of endurance training.
Good old gym.
Good old gym.
You know what I've been wondering actually? What's the difference between today? I've been wondering what's the difference between like a touring car and a Formula 1 car. You see?
Yeah, well, touring car is like a car you see on the road. One of your, the ordinary sort of cars you drive around every day, and a Formula 1 is
my Ford Fiesta type.
Just like your Ford Fiesta, yeah. But they don't race in our town.
I've got a touring car, me have.
He's got a touring car, he has.
But underneath they're a real racing car. Just the shell looks the same, and underneath it's a real.
You trying to say my Ford Fiesta's not a good car?
Well, no, it's all right.
Will, you've done it now.
Oh my God.
Just because it's very old.
No, stay, Will.
Okay.
I'm all right.
Yeah, you're okay.
Okay.
I'm probably going to have a car.
Yes, interview here.
Do it, Marty.
I'm sure what a lot of people are wondering is how do you become a racing driver?
Well, if you're interested in racing, I mean, it takes a lot of effort and determination, and you've got to be a sort of competitive individual. But if you want to go and start and see what it's all about, the Daily Express Motor Racing Show is on at Earls Court starting this Friday.
Good.
Running through to Sunday, and you can go along and see a lot of racing cars. A few celebrities. Nigel Mansell's racing car is going to be there.
Mansell is my favourite.
Yeah.
Mansell is the man.
Not as good as Will, though.
I've got a moustache, but that's all.
Yeah.
Oh, did you buy that off him?
Yeah. It's his last year's model.
Okay,
wow, cool.
This is your chance to for the 5 fabulous questions to be a star.
Famous for 5 questions.
Give me a question.
Yeah. Are you ready? Take a question. Go on.
Come on.
Famous for 5 questions. Right. Is it possible to drive with your helmet on backwards?
Well, I reckon some of my rivals spend all the time driving.
Let's try it.
Let's try that.
Yeah.
Okay, for the first time ever on Big Breakfast Television, driving backwards. Are you ready? Can we have a roll for this, please?
Hey! And the answer is yes. The answer is yes.
Yes, you can do it.
I wouldn't try it because you'd probably crash and break all your bones.
He didn't do anything.
You probably will. That's true, Zig. That is very true, young man.
Question.
Yes, I want a question.
Come on.
Very true, young man.
Ask him a question.
Give us a question. Right, give me this one
got
then.
one.
Let me have a look. When they're racing, are you allowed to pick up hitchhikers?
Well, it depends whether they're what they look like. Whether they're sort of blonde, long legs, that sort of thing. Yeah, eyes. Bit
You
fussy.
wouldn't pick me up then? On very short legs.
Yeah. Very. No.
Never mind. Time for another question. That answers that one.
It's upside down.
Upside down.
Okay. Do you keep to the highway code?
Hang on. This is a serious question. Let's watch it now. Serious faces.
Right, serious. No. Not on the track.
No.
Not on the track. But on the road, I do definitely.
Oh, when you're Joe Normal.
We have to set an example as a race driver. Yeah.
When you're Will race driver, no, but when you're Will Normal, yes.
Definitely. Yeah.
Of course you do.
Will Normal, Will Roy race driver.
Yeah.
Got it.
Like
And one important thing, Will, driving fast on the road doesn't make you a racing driver, does it?
Definitely not.
No.
Driving fast
Definitely
isn't
not.
smart at all.
Unsmart!
Okay, another question. Who's having this one?
Olive one. Okay, let's see. When you go around sharp ends, do you ever get little things in your eyes, like flies and that
No,
kind
like
of
you
stuff?
take a shot
Or in
at
your teeth? Because you probably drive like...
Well, actually, I've got little things in my eyes, contact lenses. Can you see them?
Let me
see. Yeah.
Never know.
Yeah, he's not lying.
Yeah,
he's not lying.
You never noticed.
He's got contact lenses.
Yeah, there you are. So I do.
Yes, and I've got the last question here. Okay, the last one. Serious.
No, Marty.
I'm going. Okay, I've been nervous. I'm so
This is your big moment.
Do you stop for lollipop ladies? That's the question.
That sounds like the hitchhiker question.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
We've had one of them
Yeah,
before, you know, hitchhiker.
I want to know.
Yeah,
Here's a really serious question. I want to know who your main rival is in tour cars racing.
My main rival?
Yeah.
Well, there's probably another 30 cars out there, and they're all rivals.
No,
they're all getting in the
one that
way.
you really kind of think, oh, I don't know.
Well, Mark's going to be racing this year.
I'm going to be
So he's going to be my main rival.
Actually rival.
Yeah.
Will, you
He's
have a
gonna be my
chance,
main
a
rival.
competition to go down to the race course behind a one-seater car. We have two types, all right? For under 17s, for the youngsters, we have like a go-kart type thing. You spend an evening in the go-karts and things like that. And for over 17s, the older people, you can... do you like the hands?
Yeah, the hands are
You
good.
can drive a one-seater type thing,
Good
all right? If you want to
repeat.
enter the competition, we have a question for you. What's the question?
And the question is, why do racing cars make this noise?
And remember, there are no correct answer, only the best answer wins.
Yeah, and if you want to enter the competition, the address is...
The Crunch, the Big Breakfast, 2 Lock English Cottages, on Ford Lock, London, E32NN.
Bear at that. So there's the competition. Don't forget, send your entries into the Big Breakfast at that address. Okay, tomorrow, what we got tomorrow? We've got the pick type video things, haven't we? Pick of the pigs, all right?
Here's my pick of the pick.
See you then.
I'll keep an open mind till the day sets in. Here you call me, I'm so willing to call back. Are you thinking? Hope you hear me thinking too. Why can't I wake up with you? Why can't I wake up? You're there when I open my eyes. Baby, why can't I wake up with you? Why can't I wake up? You're my life. Ooh, you're my life. Feel alive. So I'll just begin, yeah, to read my mind before you read me. Hear you thinking, hope you hear me thinking too. Why can't I wake up with you? Why can't I wake up? You're there when I open my eyes. Baby, why can't I wake up with you? You're my life. You're my life. You're my life. You're my life. decide if I should read or think, yeah. I'll keep an open mind till the day sets in. Here you call me, I'm so willing to call back. Are you thinking? Hope you hear me thinking too. Why can't I wake up with you? So you're there when I open my eyes. Baby, why can't I wake up with you? You're my life. Ooh. Feel alive, so I'll just begin, yeah. Yeah, to read my mind before you ring me. Hear you thinking. Hope you hear me thinking too. Why can't I wake up with you? So you're there when I open my eyes. Baby, why can't I wake up with you? You're my life. You're my life. Girl, you're my life. You're my life. So good to be near you. So dark when you walk from my side. Baby, why can't I wake up with you? You're my life. Hear you thinking, yeah. Hope you hear me thinking too. Why can't I wake up with you? When I open my eyes. Why can't I wake up with you? My love.
I know I went through a stage at school actually where I was going out with a girl. It was just as I was sort of coming towards the end of my school days, and I lost contact. It was only for like 6 or 8 months or something like that, but I lost contact with a lot of my friends, and I think that was a big mistake. Come Friday night, I was saying, oh no, I'm seeing my girlfriend and things like that. And first it was just 1 week, and before you know it, it's like 2 months before you've been out with your mates on a Friday night and something like that. So I think it's just very important to mix and match both. And the reason the girlfriend finished because we got sort of bored of each other anyway. So I suppose it's good to have a bit of variety, and she sees her friends as well, and you see your friends. Keep it going. You can have the best of both worlds if you're careful. When the relationship ended and like they rubbed it in a bit that I was phoning them up and saying, do you want to go out? And they were saying like I hadn't heard from you for 6 or 8 months, so I'd never do that again. If I ignored them all now as we was becoming stars, when we was coming back down, and I'd be looking to them up for support, they'd be saying like, get lost. Yeah, I still see my friends quite a lot actually. They came to see us on the tour and they were made up, and also at Christmas we went out for a drink. You see, I think a lot of my friends have sort of gone through it with us as well, like the last 3 years and things, and I think it's good for people to feel a part of it. Very important to keep in touch with your friends. Even now when I'm away, I give the odd phone call. I mean, it's only once a month or something, just to say hello and say what you've been up to and things like that. It makes a big difference.
I remember I was always pushed into running in races for my school, and I never enjoyed running. I don't know. I used to have butterflies, and before we'd start a race, and I used to be very nervous, and I just didn't enjoy the sport. But I was always very, very good at it, unfortunately. And everybody, including my parents, the teachers, all my friends said, do this race, do this, do that, run in this race. And I just wasn't interested. And I used to give up my weekend just to do these races. I used to give up my break times just to train for these races. The teachers used to make me run around the green. There was like a little green section in the playground, and I had to run around that like a right plonker, and everybody else would be playing, you know, with the girls and that. Nobody knows actually that I didn't enjoy it. I just used to just do it, so it's probably new to everybody else that's watching me now, like my mum. I didn't until I left school that I sort of got out of the sport and I was happy man again. So, I mean, it all sounds dead dramatic, but when you don't want to do something, you know, and you feel everybody wants you to do it, you do it just to keep them happy, but you're not altogether happy yourself. But if a kid doesn't want to do something, you know, and is unhappy about it, then there's no reason why they shouldn't speak up and say, I'm not into this.
Well, as a major take that...
That subjects are best left undiscussed.
Darling, we must be off.
I'll miss you.
Do you have to, Dad?
Success, Camilla, is 2/3 promotion.